This everyone can see and hear us now. By everyone, I mean like no one.
Then you made my familiar my own cat, so then I had to kill my own cat during D&D. Like,
good times.
Upsetting. All right.
Good
times. Did we get a
times.
prize for being the first one in chat?
No.
Oh, I'm back, by the way, sir.
Welcome back. All right. We're gonna be starting a new campaign here. As usual, as is tradition, we're just getting in and sort of shooting the shit for a few minutes as we like get ourselves settled into all of that good shit, because that's what RPG nerds do. You never start right away. No. You gotta make sure everything works first, especially when you're a streamer.
You don't tell me what to do, motherfucker.
That's not your line.
It's okay, he can use it.
I feel like the music's a little loud.
And Adam, you may have been the first in chat, but I was the first one to like the video.
Oh.
Damn.
That means I didn't even like my own video. I'm good at this.
I see, so Buddha has decided to start a race war.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's like a war for like racing, like long distance racing, how fast you go.
Oh.
Duh. People get confused. It's like that time that I said that in D&D, like I'm really against the gaze. Because like you got like basilisks give like a gaze, you got like the Medusa like gaze attack that like turns you to stone and stuff like that. I just found like a lot of the gaze attacks just
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro, like they just look at you and then you have to make a save. That's bullshit.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the gaze.
That isn't blindfolding my character and handicapping myself. True.
I'm gonna get canceled. So
I mean,
bad.
if it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna take some doing.
I've said some pretty bad things. Once again, I herald back to the fact that my Japanese morphing Gundam character said Pearl Harbor attack as he attacked the... Yeah, okay.
You didn't add no jutsu to the end of it?
In the after session before we ended stream, I'm pretty sure I was making like black jokes that would get all of you canceled with fucking Buddha. That's recorded. That was live.
I was there for that.
I think also the stuff with the volleyball, or not, the dodgeball thing.
Let's not bring up dodgeball. I'm fairly certain you're already on some kind of watch list.
Probably from that.
Yeah.
Why is my mic being so bloody sensitive right now? You guys speak, there's like a little bit of feed through my mic. What the fuck?
It's because my voice is fucking powerful.
The players are against getting stoned in game after meeting Medusa. Oh. It's gonna be a complication for this group. We're primarily Canadian. It's like a pastime now.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Big puff of smoke happens.
Actually, I don't have anything right now. I do have alcohol, but I don't currently have anything set up for like anything special. Let's open this.
Lots of bubbly. We are not sponsored. Bubbly, looking over here. Love you. Throw some love our way.
Gross.
I just do my soda stream thing. I don't bother.
Did you say gross? Buddha?
Yeah, I hate bubbly.
I've never tried it.
I think we've already established, Buddha, that you have bad taste.
Oh, it's true.
Then why do I like your stream?
Exactly.
That only doubles it down.
Yeah,
Fired.
that's
Damn, dude.
You just
That all adds
proved
up.
my point. I am low tier garbage. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I bring Ked's real estate down every time we go live on Sundays.
I guess being low tier garbage is better than being low tier god, though.
That's true. Listen, as garbage, I can only go up from here.
Why the hell? Do you guys, when you guys speak, does it
debatable.
seem to be coming through my channel?
That's pretty weird. It's not happening on Discord, but
Well, no, because I've got separate channels in. Well, Discord has its own audio gate as well. I've got separate channels in my OBS. 1 second, let me adjust the audio gate in my OBS. Filters, noise gate. Okay, what is my open threshold at? Oh, pretty low. I've got it negative 52. Let me up that to like 45. Or even a little bit higher. Okay. Actually, I can do a lot higher. Be like, let's try negative 30. See how that, oh no, that's too high. 40. Okay, try that one. Yeah, I think that's good. You guys like say stuff together?
Hello. What is up?
I have no arms, only hands.
Welcome to the chat.
There we go.
Noodle arms.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Set it to 45, and I think it's a little bit better. Is this live? No, this is pre-recorded, but I'm responding to you anyways. It's not live. It is live. It is live.
Bitch, it might be.
Don't forget
It
to
might
check
be.
out TWA's Only Plants.
Only plants.
Yeah, I'll show the Goomba.
You gotta like hold it right where you hold your face, because yeah, there you go. Oh, a Goomba.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Is that the replace the cactus that was killed? Because I haven't seen that one.
No, Bree still owes me a cactus. As you can see,
Bree hid the evidence, like a true murderer.
I came back home and my cactus was just gone. I was so confused. She's like, "Yeah, I killed your cactus." I'm like, "Okay."
This is how
Hidden
RPGs
cement
start.
shoes.
Once again, we just shoot the shit and say inappropriate things, and then eventually, we'll actually play. Don't worry.
Listen. We have to make sure that we don't get too big. We have, it's like people shooting guns in the hood to keep the rent low.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'm never gonna be like a big time fucking streamer with like thousands of. I'm never gonna be a Critical Role. We're too fucking crass for that shit. Too country bumpkin Canadian. It's not gonna work. But whatever, we have fun. That's the important bit. All right, I guess we could actually like start session 1 of a brand new campaign. Is everyone ready for this shit?
Dun, dun, dun.
We're good to go till my power goes out. Everyone better not lose. No one loses their power tonight. I'm telling you. Please.
Like me?
I think Boomer's in worse condition. Well, okay, no, you had technical issues. Everyone, no one loses power. Everyone is good.
Send us your energy.
Let me start the actual recording and make sure that doesn't blow up on me. I still can't. I've got them all edited. The last few episodes of Windermere Fantasy Online all edited, including like the next episode that drops for it is the one where my computer like blew up because I angered Zeus or some shit. So like my final words are, okay, we're gonna go on break. Okay, here's hoping nothing goes wrong.
No way.
And then the surge happens, and my entire computer, lights, everything fries. So. It sucked. Okay, the recording seems to be going okay. We're not getting dropped frames anymore or anything like that. We are good. Let's get into this. Let's get into Whispers in the Weird. The dust and heat of the early Nevada summer here in the Roadhouse is oppressive. The single struggling AC unit rattles and bangs, occasionally giving off a metallic screeching sound till someone gives a little percussive maintenance. Chef Kate can be heard smashing pots and cursing at the top of her lungs from out back, her disheveled, angry form rushing around the kitchen in what can only be described as madness. Jake casually cleans dust off of some glasses, his slightly unbuttoned shirt, scruffy chiseled jaw, and deep eyes betraying that he is far too attractive to be working in a dump like this. But it's the sadness in those eyes that lets you know there's a reason he works in the middle of nowhere. Except for Duke, who's currently sitting outside wrapped in his coat, somehow ignoring the heat as if it was a Colorado winter. The rest of you nurse your drinks, the sound of the old TV in the corner playing an old kung fu movie. The occasional mumbled curse comes from Lucky as he plays a game against Cash. Neil Armstrong, the name of the old dog, lay in the corner closest to the AC, panting in an attempt to cool down. Although, despite the heat, he still refuses to take off that fake armor someone bought him as a joke all those years ago. That's when the roaring begins. Duke sees motorcycles rip into the dusty parking lot. At first, it looks like some new hopeful people to beg from, till he sees the matching vests and tattoos and instantly knows who they are. Los Barones de Sangre, aka Trouble has come to Roadhouse. As you all perk up at the sounds of numerous motorcycles pulling in, the Roadhouse briefly lit up with the headlights before they're turned off, we think back for a moment on how we got to this shithole, why we're in the middle of nowhere, and most importantly, how each and every one of you knows Isha, the hunter and owner of the Roadhouse. Cassius, Cash, Diamond Hands, your life has been a series of big wins and big losses. You drifted from casino to casino, from bar to bar, and places so shady no regular person would probably know of them. But something changed when you were introduced to the supernatural for the first time, and that's when Isha came into your life. Tell me, what happened?
Cash is a gambling man, and when opportunity struck, he did what he did best. He hustled, he flowed, and he made some money, and he made that money off of the wrong people. Not realizing that the goons that he pissed off aren't quite human. It was Isha who saved him when they ganged up on him in a vulnerable situation.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you gambled with the wrong people, or rather the wrong entity. They had taken you to like sort of a back alleyway. You figured, oh, just another beating. You've been through many of these before, being tossed out of casinos or what have you, private gambling rings, cutthroat poker hands. But this one was a little bit different. And you remember the stench of death around these individuals. Something was wrong. And you remember their pointed teeth ready to rip something from your bones, their glowing red eyes. And indeed, that's when Isha came into your life. So what is it? How did she ended up saving you?
Usually I'm lucky enough to kind of get some good shots off and just knock some people out, but they wouldn't go down. And one of them ripped into me and tried to bite me. And she stopped them before they could sink their teeth in. I was a bloody mess, but she managed to chase him off, and dragged me back to this dump.
So this was relatively recently then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're here still sort of nursing your wounds, shaking off the weird feeling that you got from something you didn't quite understand. Isha did say, chill for a while, have a couple of drinks on the house, and she would explain a little bit more soon. And that's when you found Lucky, the very unlucky local gambler, probably named rather ironically, as far as you can tell, as he's extraordinarily bad at pretty much all of the games that you've played with him thus far.
Lucky, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Where do you keep getting the money from, man? I feel bad for taking it at this point. I've even slipped money back into your pocket, but you come back with more and more and more, and I don't understand.
Well, it's trust funds, pretty much.
You
Huh.
I don't know if you should be digging into your trust funds to gamble with the.
Oh, not my trust funds. No, no.
Oh, you know what? I'm asking too many questions. How about another round?
That
You deal.
sounds amazing. Sure. You know what? Go. Let's make the first roll here. You're having a time with Lucky. He's not completely bad at the game, but he is relatively unlucky, and he does seem to be losing hand after hand. But he seems to be doubled down after your little conversation about the fact that he's doing badly, and he's really given her this time. Why don't you roll an intellect task for me? And if you have any skills, let me know for your next game of chance.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're probably playing cards or something. Could be whatever you want. In fact, what game are you playing?
Oh, we're definitely playing dice.
Dice. Okay.
Playing a dice game, yeah.
So a lot more chance involved.
And just for a second, as like the bikers come up, I'll be like, "Oh, what's that?" And as he turns to look, I'm going to summon my spectral dice.
Oh, okay.
Off rip.
So you like swap them out.
Yeah.
And you're trained in you automatically get trained in using them for any game where okay, I like it. Yeah, all right.
So I'll be trained in this task. And I'll apply a little of effort as well, because as much as I like the guy, I don't like the guy that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
so
difficulty 5.
he like looks away, he looks back, and he's like, "Oh hell! How the hell did you roll that?"
Listen, man, I rolled what I roll. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I know. I saw him falling in place. I know he didn't cheat, but your luck tonight, I'm telling you what, it's bad. It's bad.
Hey, they don't call me Cash for no reason. You know what I mean?
As agreed, next couple of drinks on me. You already went through your free ones of these shit.
Thank you kindly, sir. That's all I'll need tonight. Tell you what, why don't we play some friendly games? I'll show you some techniques that I use to get those hot hands going. His
negative mood that was starting to sour suddenly picks back up, and you can definitely feel a little more positively. He was like, oh, I'm always appreciated to learn some stuff from people here. Oh yeah, thanks a little bunch.
Look, I'll be like, watch, it's all in the wrist. And
with that, oh, go ahead.
So I was gonna say I'll like bullshit some techniques for him to try.
Sure. So with that, the scene kind of like it pans out again, where you see Lucky and Cash just like doing their thing, playing with dice off in the corner. When we once again rewind back in time, and this time, Doc William Trace, a crackpot to some, and to others, still a crackpot. Your esoteric theories on the scientific evidence of the afterlife has always been considered a little bit fringe of even fringe science. And at one point in your life, you were at a low point. Try as you might, you wondered if evidence to support your theories would ever come to light. Or maybe you're wrong? But then it happened. Your first encounter with the supernatural and how it relit that fire inside of you, a fire that Isha somehow has helped with. Tell me, Doc, what was your first encounter with the supernatural? What happened?
Well, you see, Doc's always been kind of down on his luck. One night, in the Nevada heat, even at nighttime, Doc offered to walk Isha home, even though knowing in the back of his mind that it was really Isha walking him home. But courteous as a gesture as it might have been, they stumbled through the back alleys, shortcut that Isha was pointing out, stumbled across a couple homeless guys sitting next to each other, sweating, still wearing jackets, leaned up against a brick wall, orange light kind of shining, reflecting a shadow against the brick. And Doc, not the wealthiest of people, still finds a couple of bucks that he pulls out of his pocket, reaches down and throws it in the plastic cup. And as Isha, kind of mentions the gesture as, being a nice thing to do, Doc and her just continue to walk as they both stop midpoint and feel that bone-chilling cold of death that happens at the same time. And as Doc turns around to look, one of the homeless men had slumped over. And in that moment, what Doc could only describe as the smudge in his brain was something that looked to have escaped the homeless man's body and just smear its form against, like a translucent form against the brick. The brick just turned into a brown as the smudge looked at him and then looked away and vanished into the night sky. And Doc knew at that moment that a soul really does exist, and it was up to him to be the one to figure out how and why these things happen.
Excellent. And you can see, you probably look at Isha at first as you get excited about it, thinking, oh, once again, people aren't going to believe you. But you could see a reassuring gaze, an understanding gaze, and a gaze that didn't show any disbelief. Something comforting was with that, which is probably why Isha, over time, has supported you in any endeavors you had in trying to figure out what is going on with the spirit world and taking it from a more scientific point of view. Also, I guess I could actually show everyone a picture for Isha, give a little more context on what she looks like.
Damn.
She appears to be in her probably early to mid 30s as far as you can tell, although she never really confirms or denies. And Doc, what led you to hang out in the Roadhouse so much? Is it just to be near that comforting presence, or is it something else?
Well, after that encounter, which was roughly a year ago, maybe, Doc, he's been to all of the bars around and never really felt accepted because of just his topics of discussion when brought up. Okay. So now he's become a deflection artist to where anytime somebody asks him what he does for a living, he kind of spins it and tries to talk about the person. And knowing that Isha was there, he's become more of a regular at the Roadhouse because it's the most comforting place he can go outside of his work. So he'll sit at the end of the bar. He's made friends with the bikers and talked about how, like, it doesn't matter, all walks of life. Doc has found some sort of empathetic route, even sometimes, cheering people on that are down on their luck to being in Vegas or whatever, just getting the positive spin on life with whoever tends to walk in.
Yeah, and this Roadhouse is ass end of nowhere. It is definitely a spot that people will stop. The only other place nearby is a gas station. Other than that, the Roadhouse is, if you want food, you want a drink, this is the only place for quite a good distance within this part of Nevada that you would stop at. And depending on which direction you're trying to get to, like somewhere, like maybe you're driving to Vegas or something, this Roadhouse may be a stopping place, but it is more often a stopping place for the lost, the wary, those down in their luck, or just a place where people like you that don't feel fully appreciated or understood by society may come because they feel a little bit more accepted. So with that, we are, once again, the scene shifts. We go back to a completely different area now, a completely different time possibly. Let's see, because we're going to focus it on someone in a different type of locale. Duke Shooty Some call you homeless, but is that really true when the world is your home? You wander, you beg, and you don't take fucking shit when someone messes with you or your shotgun. Life is harsh, but simple, or at least it was. That wasn't until a night when you encountered the supernatural for the first time, and you came to the rescue of Isha. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, at first, I feel like it was my life is crazy. So it may have been the first time it was supernatural, but I remember this one time in Desert Storm that I was flying this fighter jet because I was pilot, and me and my wingman, and all I saw was this portal open up, and I was getting like air sickness or something, I don't know, but like this tentacle came down and like grabbed my plane, and I ejected, and my co-pilot, his plane got grabbed. That's and then they tell me nothing happened. But I know Jester, he's gone somewhere. I will find him. There was nothing on radar, and they just call me crazy. Maybe I am crazy, I don't know. But that all led me to go to Area 51, try and warn them. Everyone just called me crazy, they put me in jail, whatever. I came out, and just now thinking this is all just a dream. One of the first people, I was just walking by. Nothing to do, nothing with me, just the clothes on my back. And one of the first people I see is this girl walking. And this is years later, like, well, probably a couple of years ago. And I see the portal. The portal opened up again. And I thought it was my mind, but maybe it's not. And I ran and I grabbed her and I dragged her away from that portal, and the tentacle tried to sweep her up. And I don't know if she saw it, but she sort of believed me, but didn't. And so she just thinks I'm sort of some crazy guy. But she lets me stay around, and sometimes she'll feed me the scraps from the day. So she's nice. She's nice. Ever since then, I went and scraped up enough cash to get me this damn shotgun, so that nothing, if those tentacles come back, I'm ready for them. I'm ready for anything. Fuck them all. You know what I mean? Now I just sit outside the bar. Hopefully someone will give me some more money so I can figure out a way to get to those tentacle guys and take it to them. Bastards. For Jester.
Jester. I love it. So yeah, Isha, she's never confirmed or denied what happened that day. She's never said anything about tentacles, but she's never said you were crazy either. But she's always been very nice to you, certainly nicer than any proprietor around certainly has any right to be, and has made sure that, you know, on the hottest of days, she brings you extra water, of course, on the house. I mean, it's water. Maybe occasionally even another drink. And you've got your spot outside of the bar there. No one else is allowed to squat there. She shoos off any other beggars. It's your territory. And she's always been very nice on it. And you don't know if it's because she knows you saved her, or she thinks you're crazy and she's just being nice. Who knows at this point? But you know what you saw.
I know what I saw. They'll be back, I know it.
So with that, the scene shifts again. This time, a little more intense. Leonard McCarlo. Where you go, death follows. The criminals and law enforcement they startle when they hear your name, even in some pretty shady circles. Life is intense, but at least you know what it's all about. At least you thought you did. Till something went sideways. A job, maybe? When you encountered the supernatural for the first time, and you found yourself maybe at odds with Isha at first, but through your actions, maybe gained a friend instead. Tell me, McCarlo, can you tell me what happened?
So McCarlo, he like from training academy to like police cop, desk job, he's detective at show him getting like he'd be like happy, smiling, and get him more slim, like more angry as it gets. But yeah, he has a partner Cobb. Him and Cobb are on a mission. His lieutenant was like, man, I got some demon stuff going on, and they offered to get him in on it, offered him and Cobb in, and they denied it, like, no, we're not gonna do this, Lieutenant. Fuck that. And then the lieutenant tries to shoot McCarlo, then his partner pushes him out of the way. His partner dies. McCarlo, midair, shoots the lieutenant. So, after that, he's been looking more into the paranormal. Him and Cobb used to eat there at the Roadhouse a lot. So, maybe he like butted heads at first. He was like, man, there's no demon stuff, there's no occult. Like with Isha, right?
Okay. So at first she didn't recognize your plight. In fact, probably no one really recognized your plight because no one believes in it. You may have been introduced to this world, but you haven't seen any traces of it since. No sign the supernatural exists. There are some days you even probably wonder for a few moments if what happened really happened. But I mean, you did what you needed to do, and you're pretty sure you saw what you saw. But no one's ever confirmed. A lot of people have denied. But the Roadhouse does feel like safety. And Isha, maybe at first you were a bit too intense for the bar. Maybe there's been a couple of times where you came very close to her getting Jake to like throw you out. But over time, she warmed up to you. Over time, I mean, she's never questioned you. She's never belittled you. And in fact, no one at the bar really has. Everyone just kind of accepts you for who you are here. You're an ex-cop, bit intense, bit on edge, but with, it looks like a goal. Something you're going to deal with them supernatural bastards that caused this. I like it.
Get to the bottom, yeah.
So, we're going to switch to a different sort of intensity, a different person here. Jack Spade, a terror in the wasteland. His rage and temper precede him even amongst the nastiest of gangs. It's not a lot you can't scrap your way through. That was until you and your bro came across something. Your first encounter with the supernatural, and that somehow incorporated the hunter Isha. Tell me, what happened?
Yeah, so Jack's like biker bro that he grew up with, James. They would like, stuck at the hip basically, like they do everything together. But like Jack was more like of a serious guy, doesn't really believe in supernatural shit. He's like, come on, man, like if it was real, we could fucking see it. It's not real. And his buddy's like, no, man, no, it's true. They end up going on like a job, like the whole biker crew goes on this job to like hit like a pharmaceutical van or something. They've got drugs that'll change your life, alter your life, something crazy, right? And they're like, oh fuck, let's hit that. So they do. And they get their hands on the loot. They fucking kill like everybody that's there. Like leave no witnesses, nothing. Everybody's, gone. They're in the middle of nowhere. And they bust out the the drugs, and one of the guys fucking does like a rip, and then he just starts like convulsing and goes down. One of the other guys goes to like go check on him, right? Because they're like, oh shit, what the fuck? He gets pulled down into the guy. Then there's just like blood everywhere. They both get up and they just start charging at the other bikers. And Jack and his bro are fucking like, they're at the back, right? And his bro's like, bro, they're fucking zombies, bro. I fucking told you, supernatural shit is real. And so him and his bro have to like fucking shoot their way out of there. Jack's bro James doesn't make it. He gets like fucking ripped like limb from limb in front of him. Jack's like fucking put down like pretty much everybody in the gang at this point. like goes to shoot, click, click, out of bullets, pulls out his knife, you know, stabs a couple. They're getting in on him, and then Isha arrives and fucking like helps him clean up the last few of the bikers, and then takes him to the Roadhouse to like wash all of the blood and shit off, I guess. They probably set everything on fire to burn the evidence, and yeah, Jack's been like a regular at the Roadhouse ever since. I imagine this has probably happened a while ago.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you had to go through the grief of losing your bro and come to terms with the fact that he was right at the same time. And
yeah,
the fact
not only
that
was he right, he had he had all the knowledge, right? He was right, and then Jack couldn't save him, so now he knows all this shit's real, but he has no idea how to deal with any of it. And the one person that he knows is dead, except for Isha, so he went with her because he's like,
so
shit, maybe.
in a way, Isha kind of stepped in to a degree, not with the same intensity, but to a degree kind of stepped in to take your brother's place, your bro's place.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, like maybe like a sisterly figure to him or something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And she's never doubted you. She helped you through your grief, through your doubt. Cause there was probably, I imagine there was probably that whole, like, if I had just believed him, could I have saved him? Like moments.
Oh yeah, and Jack definitely went on like a crazy drinking drug bender, like for like probably a month afterwards, like just constant like supply of, burned up most of his money.
Okay. Yeah. There was probably a certain dumpster out back where she'd check every morning just to see if you were there.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And since then, this is just like everyone else, been a place of safety, been a place where you don't feel judged, and been a place where you've heard murmurs from other people about encountering the strange, the weird, but whispers of things that did not seem natural. And that's one of the many reasons that you, amongst all of them, also feel drawn to this place, aside from just Isha. So with that, we have one more person to go to. We kind of shift gears. It's not the same combat intensity as some of the others. Carson, the Desert Drifter Nash, with your skills behind the wheel, you probably could have done a lot. NASCAR, stunt driving, training law enforcement, trick driving, but you had a real calling that's kind of worked out better than anything else, especially since you can discover the truth and do your real job elsewise. So you drive for the local pizza delivery place, I do believe. And everything was as normal and mundane and fine as the plebs believe, at least until something really, really weird happened during one of your deliveries to an old friend named Isha. Something supernatural. Do you want to tell me what happened?
So, it's around like 11:30 p.m. Cool desert, Nevada. I'm cruising down like a crappy road in my lowered blacked out windows BMW, my prize project car. I'm cruising along. I'm listening to fucking like Good Charlotte on full blast, and I'm yelling over it to my dog Pepperoni about like my most recent conspiracy theory. I'm like, oh, the birds are fucking actually biochemical robots sent by the government, and like just dumping on him. I'm shoveling my face full of pizza because I bought a personal pizza with my tips, and on the box you would see like the little purple alien eating a slice of pizza, which is like the logo for Pizza Planet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm delivering to one person that I've known for a while. I think she's cool, mostly because anybody who calls out my conspiracy theories is a sheep and is asleep and it is not worth my time, and she politely listens to the things I have to say. So I love her. And I'm driving there and I see like a flash, like a humanoid flash run across the road. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I stop, I pull over, eat my slice of pizza, walk out, start yelling, and my conspiracy brain going. I get out into the field a little bit and my dog from the car starts barking. And when I turn around, I see the car and myself get enveloped in like this purple gold light. And the next thing I know, I'm aboard a spaceship with the Pizza Planet aliens, like the little purple guy, multiple of them, like with me on the table, just like probing me, poking, prodding, and just like fucking with me. They inserted something in my ear, into my brain, not sure what, and all I remember seeing them, then across the way seeing my dog inside of my car on their ship. And then everything goes black. And I wake up on the side of the road a little ways from Isha's house, and she's like above me, helping me. My car's gone, my dog's gone. I had to buy like a crappier car, and I told Isha about it, and she believed me, and she told me not to go to the police. But I did anyway, and I got charged with animal abuse and insurance fraud for them thinking that I like destroyed my car and killed my dog, trying to make it seem more feasible, and kind of ruined my entire life. Before that, I had some like gigs for like stunt driving or like driving my car around for like a rap video, but now I'm screwed. So now all I care about is unveiling the conspiracy theory of these little purple aliens that took my pepperoni and my BMW.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you encountered something. Like you've known Isha for a while, probably longer than anyone else here. You've known her probably, you said, most of your life, correct?
Yeah, she was like my babysitter. Would listen to like my 10-year-old crazy ramblings.
Okay, yeah. So you've heard from her once or twice that she didn't entirely disbelieve some of your ramblings. She gets into some weird shit. You've seen her do like the crystal things and stuff like that. Like, you know, she's into some like supernatural mumbo jumbo, whether it's real or not. Or
she's asked me my moon sign before, sure, yeah.
Yeah. But even she looked at you with a bit of an incredulous look when you mentioned the alien abduction thing. But nevertheless, she supported you. She said the simple words, "I've seen crazier." And I mean, she didn't completely discount you like a lot of people do, like most people do. Pretty much everybody does. Nevertheless, she didn't confirm nor deny once again. So why is it you're hanging out in the Roadhouse? Is it like, have you delivered a pizza here, or are you just like, this is where you hang out because she is one of your oldest friends and one of the only people that doesn't think you're batshit insane?
Yeah, there's the reasons I chill in the Roadhouse is threefold. The first one being, even though I drive a Fiat now, I'm still the fastest driver, and I can get to the Roadhouse in under 40 minutes, so I'm the only person who will deliver there. 2, I'm only 19, so the Roadhouse is one of the few places I can actually drink. And 3, because me and Isha are homies.
I like it. Yeah. Okay. And with that, we come back to the present once again. We come back to all of you sort of snapping out as you all refocus on the present, and the scene zoom back into the parking lot of the Roadhouse. Let's get us there, actually. Duke, you sit there among your rags, bags, and cardboard, watching carefully as most of this gang that just pulled in seems to be hanging around the bikes. Once again, excuse me, the gang all having matching tattoos and matching patches, that type of thing. The Las Baronas de Sangre. 2 of them break off to head inside. Now, as they do, what do you do as they head near you and the front doors?
Have I seen these guys before?
You have not seen. You've heard of these guys being in the area. You've heard of them. Like, even you, who's not always ear to the floor as far as like gang activity is concerned, you know these guys are new to the area but causing trouble recently.
Okay. We don't want no trouble here.
The gangers who almost didn't notice you at first, just sort of like walking towards the front door. The woman looks over at you and goes, Who do you speak to us?
Who do I what?
Who are you to speak to us?
Talk to anyone I want. Just telling you, we don't want any trouble here.
Fucking trash. They just bang open the doors and they start sauntering in.
And on the wall, I'm actually going to bang on the wall twice.
Okay. Is this like a
maybe
signal you've had with Jake in the past?
Yeah. Jake and whoever's there, like, whoever's on shift, I can, if I know or see there's trouble, I could just knock on the wall. And
It's
that'll
like a
be
did how
not
many
pass
people. The vibe check kind of signal.
Yeah.
That, and it tells them how many. So there's 2 going in, so I knock twice.
Okay, there's 2 going in,
it's-
and here, I'll pull these over here. You see, like, these other gangs there. Bikers
It's
there.
kind of in the same spot, so they've kind of taken to knowing what I'm doing. Like the Jake and that.
Okay.
So
Seeing them come in, I'm gonna toss the money that we were betting at Lucky and be like, this game's yours, buddy. I'm just gonna slip my hands into my pockets and put my fingers into my cold iron knuckles.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand with my hands in my pockets and be like, you guys are new around here. You looking for anything in particular?
The guy actually, he like steps forward. They walk in. He like takes this big deep breath. Oh, what a shithole! You guys even bother pissing in the bathroom?
Oh, is that a real question? I mean, first of all, that's a little rude, friend. Second of all, I mean, sometimes you just gotta piss where you piss, you know?
Goddamn. Sicken me.
That still didn't answer my question.
I don't have to answer your questions. Here for a drink. They start like heading around to the bar.
I'll do like a little curtsy like bow and like direct them to the bar. Or like point, like gesture towards it.
When he walks past my chair, like getting that close to me, Doc kind of cowers a little bit
Okay.
into his chair and slinks over and starts to scoot his chair a little bit to the side to make more room for the guy to get past him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he probably notices this because you're not being too subtle about it, and actually kind of gives
no,
it
not at
a bit
all.
of a smirk, like, haha, yeah, I'm tough. Barkeep, bottles, whiskey, now. Jake, like, he looks around at like everyone else in the bar. He goes, well, seeing as we're not always the best stocked, we don't sell entire bottles, but I can line you up a set of glasses. And this nervous biker, like, actually, like, he like, you realize he's holding a baseball bat, like, slams it down on the counter and goes, I said a bottle.
Like they don't sell bottles here, dude.
Jack's gonna like, I mean, we're in a rough place, so I'm gonna assume it's cool to have our guns out. Jack's gonna motion to the pistol that he has, like, within arm's reach on the fucking, like, bar there, and he's gonna be like, the guy says they don't do bottles, so settle with the glasses.
Oh, but yeah, you heard the man. Just
And then
sitting
he'll,
there
like, take a
smoking.
big swig from his drink.
Doc will chime in and go, guys, look. One time we can just one bottle, right? Like, let's just calm it down. All right, let's just let this guy get his bottle, do their thing, and get out, and we can all just be fine. All right,
Casual.
no need for the hostility.
Cash will take a couple steps forward and be like, I'm sorry, Doc, but I can't acquiesce to that. I really like whiskey.
When I hear the slam from inside, my hands go in my coat,
Okay.
and I kind of got my hand on the grip of my shotgun.
Yeah, you can
Still
kind
in
of.
my coat,
I think you can kind of
it's-
see one of them from where you are too. So
just very barely, yeah.
yeah.
But
And
I'm
feel
looking
free.
at the crowd on the outside more than anything.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. They're like further in the parking lot. You're not actually seeing them from where you are. You just like you saw
I
them.
know they're
pull in.
there.
Yeah. All right. So the dude actually like he does that thing where he kind of leans backwards on the bar, like he just spins around, like he looks north to Jack there, and he's like, "You don't want to threaten us, boy." And the lady that's there, she actually like lifts the bar thing and actually walks behind it. She's like, "We're getting a bottle," I said.
That's like not chill, dude.
I'm going to walk up just behind the biker that's sitting down. I'm
Okay.
going to grab his chair and pull it out from underneath him.
Okay. I
Doc
like it.
scurries at that moment immediately. They don't get
All right, I was
Doc.
muted. Yeah, Jack's gonna like crack his neck and stand up from his chair, put his drink down, like.
It's
I'm pulling my
time.
tire iron out of my pizza
Yeah.
bag.
Okay. In that case, Cash, I'm going to need a speed task from you, please.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm going to use a luck point to reroll that.
Oh,
Nice.
you freaking lucky bastard, literally.
That beats a difficulty 5.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And as he pulls the chair out, he's going to be like, "That's thrice you've been rude to my friends, and you're not from around here." He'll, like, swipe it out, in the hopes that like he like not only falls on his ass, but also falls forward and hits his chin on the bar.
Ooh, I like it. You did fairly well, actually, all things considered. So I'm gonna say that's a yes, because he's a little guy. So yeah, he actually slams forward. I'm gonna say you actually did like 2 points of damage to him. And yeah, he's now injured. As you see like blood from his face, and you see like he starts screaming, "Oh, my nose! Oh, fucking broke my fucking nose!"
Yeah, we're gonna break more of your bones unless you fucking chill out.
I think I'm gonna have to start adding people to initiatives here.
Oh shit!
Wait, Doc, where'd you go? I was just telling you about the underground society of car enthusiasts that have like super advanced engines. They're like the Jedi of the car world, bro. Where'd you go?
You'll see Doc look over after he's scurried behind a table, look over at Jack and go, "Jack, move! You're in my spot. When shit hits the fan, that's my spot. Move out of the way."
No, don't worry. Jack like pulls out his like giant knife and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna be moving soon."
Can I get you guys to roll you should each have an initiative skill most likely on your character sheet.
I rolled a 0.
That's good
Yeah.
for me.
I was just so zoned into the conversation about the car enthusiasts. I still think I'm talking to Doc. I still think he's standing beside me.
Oh, cheek speed.
I
Our
got a
first
major
crit.
effect.
Yeah. All right. So no nat ones, right?
No.
Carson didn't do great, but it's not an actual nat one. So okay. But Jack, Mr. Speed, you
I would
Jackie
like
boy.
to shoot one of these bikers.
So you were all set. You were ready for this fucking shit.
We are, yeah.
Okay.
Jack's vicious. He's ready. Like, Doc was like, "You're in my spot, man." Jack's like, "All right, don't worry. I got you."
So the when the stool was pulled and he started screaming, "My nose!" At the same time, the girl started screaming, "We got got trouble. She's the only one you can see right now as she's like open mouth screaming into the air. You catch her like mid scream.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know why the measuring things are staying up. It's weird.
That is weird.
Out his handgun and shoots her.
The Roadhouse doesn't have a jukebox.
No, I didn't put a jukebox in, did I? I'm gonna have to add that.
I was gonna put on Ballroom Blitz.
It probably has like an old iPod dock on like that's hooked to like the TV or something.
Nice.
All right, so you shoot with your handgun, difficulty 2. So you fire off, but this lady
be like an asset or something on my attack, since I'm going first anyways. Because I did roll a major effect.
You did well.
Do I just get to make 2 attacks? Is that
well? The
it?
major effect is it's giving you like an extra turn, basically. This isn't even your turn yet. Like this is an attack that's happening before combat has actually started.
Okay, all right.
The major effect is this extra attack. So, but I mean, she's standing behind Jake and like behind the bar. You snap it off, like sort of like, like I'm gonna say going into the wall behind her or whatnot. And she's like, "Oh shit, fuck." But like the first one, which was just kind of like a instant snapshot. That at least now, like Jake knows, okay, time to duck. So I'm gonna like instantly give him like he ducks down.
Yeah, because it's my turn again. I'm popping another shot.
Yeah, now it's your turn. Jake's no longer in the way. There you go. That is what you needed. Okay.
I shoot the biker for 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, he does a redonkulous amount of damage. Oh my, yeah. How did you end her?
Yeah, like the first shot was like a quick draw, it was we'll call it a warning shot. Jack like pulls his gun, he fires one at the floor right away, and he's like, "That's your warning shot, because I'm a nice guy." And then he pops her in the head with the second shot.
Warning shot immediately followed up by a lethal shot.
Yes. Yeah.
And she was still like mid-action screaming, "We got trouble!"
Dead. Can I move now as well? It's a short distance.
You can move an immediate distance without needing a roll, or if you want to try and make the roll, you can try to move a longer distance.
Yeah, Jack's gonna like. Oh, can I try to make a? Okay, yeah. Let me do a roll to try and make the.
Okay. In the future, normally you do have to make the roll ahead of time because if you flub it, you'll still move, but you'll lose the action.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, in that case, then I'll just move a short distance then and not make a roll.
Yeah.
With that.
So the immediates.
Yeah, Jack's gonna move like over here out of the way so Doc can have his spot.
You hear Doc has to like this immediate sigh of relief, like, "Oh, thank God! I thought he was gonna stay there."
No, I was contemplating. Actually, can I hop the bar instead?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jack's gonna hop the bar instead. He gets behind the bar with Jake, and he's gonna kind of like use the bar as cover since he just killed that biker that was back there.
All right. I like
that's
it.
my turn.
All right, go ahead and pass it when you're done there. Cash
is gonna look into the kitchen real quick at Chef Kate. Is gonna be like, "Hey, darling, I'm thinking quesadillas tonight," and he's gonna reach down and grab the guy that he just like tripped onto the bar, and he's gonna throw him out the window.
Nice. All right, that would be a might task.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an asset because he's already like discombobulated from being flat on his ass from the chair. So go ahead and get an asset on that.
We do love a good discombobulate.
Leading into a defenestrate. I don't get to use that word often enough.
Difficulty 6.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Let's first of all, let's delete the window wall there. Yeah. As he goes crashing through it, Yeah, just landing right in front of Duke.
Told you we didn't want trouble here.
Does him going through the glass do any damage to him at all?
Yes, I'm seeing if it's because he's already damaged. It's not going to kill him, but he does not look like he's having a good day.
Okay. And then that should be 3 just to get to the window.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, hey, Duke, how's it going?
All right. He doesn't seem to be having a good day, though.
Oh, no, I don't think any of them are going to be having a good day. Oh, also, quesadillas later? I asked for quesadillas. Are you good with that?
I didn't get much coinage today.
I didn't ask that. I just asked if you want quesadillas, because I'm hungry.
Well, then hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, bud. All right, let's go. And that's going to be my turn.
Oh, I forgot to add her. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. The big guy's like, what the hell is going on?
Getting your ass handed to you, it looks like.
It's Mexican night.
So this guy is going to come over here. He is a large individual. You're guessing 6'5" at the minimum. He is burly, long hair. He looks ripped. And yeah, he looks like he's going to be trouble in many different ways. He's got, looks like a sawed-off shotgun in his one hand. But he had to move up to get that far. So he actually can't do anything.
It's like if you ordered Jason Momoa on Wish.
Wait, who's Jason Momoa?
Aquaman.
Isn't he white?
No,
Not the new one.
Duke, with that confusion, it is now your turn.
He hasn't seen TV in a while. Look at it. Sees the big guy around the corner. Like, you got hurt guy here, right?
He's fine. He's walking it off.
With a badly injured guy. He's like there. He's doing that thing where he's arching his back because when he fell, he probably like broke his tailbone. And then he got thrown through a window, which like in real life, it's not like the movies. In real life, he's got like bits and shards of glass in him. He is cut all like he's just a mess of blood.
Shards too, like
yeah,
right?
he's a mess of blood and pain and writhing on the ground.
What would it be to use him as a human shield against the big guy? Like grab him by the throat and then have my shotgun out and use him as a human shield.
I tell you what, make a might check. I'm not going to count this as a full action because he's already kind of like there and barely able to move anyways. So it's almost like an object interaction. So go ahead, roll a might check just to make sure you can like heft him up with you. And as long as it's not too bad, then we will just count it as a shield. Oh, one.
Bad.
Yeah.
That would have been so good too.
You only needed a 2.
Oh,
unfortunately. But you reach out to him and you reach out to like try to pick him up. Let's have our first intrusion. What do you say?
can't say no. Since Cash is right beside me, I'll give it to Cash.
Hey,
All right.
good looking at you.
He's also giving me quesadillas, so like.
Oh, we're definitely getting quesadillas after this.
You actually hear from the kitchen from Chef Cake. Oh, fuck, quesadillas!
Can't go back on it now. I already told them we would.
Ah! Like banging pots in anger. Yeah, Yeah. So the guy, as you go to pick him up, he's in that like panicked pseudo death state. He suddenly like death grips on you, dragging you down with him. So you're not going to lose your action or anything, but you're on the ground with him at the same time as he's like, oh, please don't kill me, man, please.
Stop. Shotgun's in my coat right now. It's kind of aiming at his junk.
All right. Yeah.
His junk's coming off.
Go ahead and shoot him. You get an asset.
Okay. Shotgun.
I mean, you're
I get
point
an
blank with a
asset.
shotgun. Yeah, you get an asset. Like, it would be very hard to fail at this point. Yeah. Okay. He's done.
I think he just lands on me now.
Yeah. Like, how did you finish him off? What happened there?
So like he grabbed me and kind of like pinned me to say like don't kill me, right?
Yeah.
But my arms are free and I already had my hand on my shotgun. So in my coat I kind of just like lifted it up and the tip of my shotgun was just perfectly at his nuts and I just let it go, but enough pain and everything from him. It just shot off his whole ass. Like his whole ass just exploded out.
The one person. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in my headcanon, the only thing that didn't explode were his arms that are just like still left there.
This is the one man in the world now that can legitimately say he can have assless chaps.
Assless chaps.
Chad, take an inspiration for that. Take an experience.
We're fourth walling it already.
Yeah, so I do that, pump the shotgun just because I have a second.
Yeah.
And he lands on me, and I'm kind of stuck under him now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It'll be easy enough to move him off you and stuff like that once you've got an action to do so. And like, I'm not going to give you any penalties for that or anything. Just so much. It was just the fact that you were prone and entangled with him. Go ahead and pass it when you're done.
This guy ain't gonna shit right for a week.
Oh, too soon, man. Too soon.
Actually, you do still have immediate movement if you wanted to just stand up.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It's funnier this way.
Yeah. All right. Leonard. Leo. We're going to call you Leo. I have an issue with Leonard.
Yeah, Lee. Yeah, Lee's fine. Leo. But he'd be sitting there smoking, drinking his beer, like all the. He's not even gonna be phased when Jack just shot her.
Fully kills a person right in front of him. Like
Still
he
smoking
had,
and sipping.
the only
Really?
person that had a better view to the murder was Jake.
He like wipes the blood off his sunglasses a little bit, and he gets up. All right, this damn ruckus, all this. How far can I move? It's not going yellow or green, just so they can just move.
No, you're in the green right now. You can go up to 15 meters right now if you want to do.
Get to the 15? Okay.
Well, if you want to, you can go 15 meters. If you want to do an action with it, you'll also need to make a roll because I don't think this character has fleet of foot.
Yeah, move the 10 just so I can see, like straight under the doorway.
Okay.
Like, oh, I got this. He's pulling out the glizzies from there, right? Like, that's 10. That's the boss right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna start blasting her as soon as I
So you
see
kind of
him.
like squeeze through the window, like clear a bit of the glass off, like step on the dead guy as a step, and then you want to try and shoot as well.
He steps on the dead guy, and I'm just like, oh, get off.
Oh, you're heavy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Clap it over. Yeah, I'll try to shoot too.
Okay, so I need a
Have to
speed check
roll.
first to make sure that you can actually do an action. So speed task. Oh yeah, you're fine. You're good. Okay, so you are able to. So you walk in. You're speedy enough. You've got your balance, despite the fact that you're just like balancing off of a hobo and a dead guy. You raise your gun and you're gonna shoot at this guy. Go ahead and shoot at this guy.
Doesn't even say anything. Just takes his gun out. Just.
Unfortunately, the hip shot, being as fast as it is, wasn't quite. It wasn't quite good enough. It is slick with all the blood and everything. You're able to get the shot off, but it does go a little bit wide. And he seems to dodge to the side like fairly quickly as well. Like it's hard to like get a bead on him.
Can I get a second light attack with the pistol? Or the ability to have dual wield?
Oh yeah, you attack twice. Yeah, go again. Yeah, you attack twice as part of the same attack action, so you can your effort pool only applies for both attacks once, but you haven't used any, so it's up to you. But yeah, you get to attack a second time. Oh,
let's go.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be like a 350, like a magnum or whatever. Just.
Are you
57.
doing a major effect, or do you want to apply the 4 damage?
I can't think of anything for an effect really.
So it's
just
gonna
the damage. Let's go for the damage.
So 6 damage in total. So yeah, you are. So you do. Oh, 1 too many. There we go.
It's like laughing because I missed, and then like I pull back like the quick shot again.
You the one misses. The second one, you shoot him, and it seems to like hit him in the shoulder, and he barely flinches. It's like there's like a bit of a movement from the impact, but he doesn't seem to register pain from the shot.
Oh man, it's pretty beefy, and that'll be my turn.
Go ahead and pass it when you're done. All right. So this lady, oh yeah, it's these ones. Wait, she was level that? Okay. And she's faster. So she is able to actually go here. So this other lady just like boots off behind the boss, and she screams, "Boss, are you all right? Oh, you fucking bastard!" And Leo, she raises a handgun of her own and shoots at you.
You can be like blowing the gun smoke off the gun. He's not even paying attention.
So how would you like to defend? I'm assuming speed defense.
I guess just smite, right? Like I say, he's just sitting there. He's just gonna.
Okay,
just
remember,
block the hit, I guess, right?
I allow the optional might thing that we've discussed, but 1 damage will always get through if you do that.
Okay, yeah, I'll still roll for might.
Sure. Okay, might defense then.
Oof.
Ooh, that is
That's tough.
no. So she's gonna wing you for 3 to your might pool.
Yeah, he's like all distracted with the shot. He's like, oh, my ribs.
Minus your armor, of course.
Okay. I think it's just light armor I was wearing.
Yeah, I can't remember what armor you were wearing.
So
No,
heavy armor. That's
you
not right.
you chose full body heavy armor. You're wearing like SWAT, like military armor.
It should be light.
Man just
armor.
goes to the bar in a fucking full-on SWAT suit to chill with the homies.
Did you
no
wa-
wonder he wasn't phased that I shot that guy. My bullets would have had no effect on him.
Yeah, right. Did you want light armor instead? Looks like you.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I must just picked the wrong one.
Oh, no
Like
worries.
stock light armor is what I was looking for.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of that and like a leather jacket then. All right, so it was 3, so you'll still take 2 to your might pool then. All right.
Sweet.
Next. This guy. These guys are a little bit slower. You know what? He's going to go right up to the window. This guy breaking the window. Smash. The helpless biker here. Not too helpless. He is going to be taking a shot at Carson as he fires into the bar.
Carson's just like still sitting at the table talking to Doc, like eating a slice of pizza. He hasn't registered that anything has happened yet. He's just so into his conspiracy theory.
I love it. All
He
right.
doesn't even notice that he's moved to the other table. He's still talking.
No, man, the CEO of GM tweeted that they were in Hawaii, but he was in Ohio, man. Why would he do that?
So would you actively be dodging this, or is this just going to be like hitting you?
I think the RP is saying that this is just going to be hitting me.
Okay,
Like, I am
I like that you're doing that. That's kind of a self-imposed intrusion. So I'm giving you an intrusion. Just accept it and divvy out the experience. Because that's pretty much an intrusion to yourself.
I'm giving it to Cash because he threw somebody through a window, and that's fucking amazing.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm gonna use that experience wisely.
All right. So in that case, this guy's going to do 2 points of damage. 2 to your might pool, Carson. As you're sitting there, and all of a sudden you get like winged in the shoulder or something.
Does I get shot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up and be like, "The feds are after me! I told you, I'm way too onto him." Man, yeah.
These guys. So actually, make a bit of room for his buddies, and he is going to go here. This guy actually, the Grateful Biker actually takes a pot shot at Lucky, dealing a couple of damage. Lucky's not doing too good. He's gonna end up like running.
Lucky even in the initiative? Is he gonna like?
No, he's just some old drunk that was gambling. He doesn't fight.
No, but I mean, like, is he gonna have a turn so he can run away, or is he gonna
No,
sit there and just
I
take
just let him.
bullets?
No, I let him run away immediately. Like, oh shit.
Okay.
Can I spend an XP to have made the shot miss and hit the wall?
How would you have done this with your powers of controlling like the environment and luck and like just knowing everything that's going on? How would you have influenced this?
I think hearing the glass break, I would like lock eyes with Lucky and kind of give him kind of that like look of like we know each other and we play games, that kind of look of like not bluffing, like move.
Okay.
To give him that kind of split second chance to kind of like move his head.
All right. Yeah, if you want to spend the experience, then he will have like dodged out of the way before the shot hit. All right. This guy is so yeah, we're good on that. I'm gonna go. This guy's gonna go here to the corner to like back up his boss, but that's a little bit too far for him to do something yet. We're gonna do it here. And one final guy, he is also going to be doing that. He's gonna start drifting over to the side. All right, Chef Kate. Oh shit! I didn't realize they'd had that. I can see. Oh, I can see a bunch of things on this now. Okay, so many advancements in this version. My gosh. Okay, Chef Kate is furious, as she always is. Breaks the window from the kitchen, coming out with like a cleaver of some kind, and just this like primal scream of rage just starts going, ah! Like running towards this guy, like recklessly out in the middle of nowhere.
Cash looks at Duke and he's like, I'm gonna marry that woman.
Doc,
amidst all the glass breaking and the chaos, he sees his spot and immediately runs into the corner and pulls out his book bag, and he's shuffling through the book bag and he sees his nightstick there, his taser nightstick, and he goes, how do I help my friends? How do I help my friends? How do I help my friends? And he reaches for it, and then he thinks about it, and he pulls out his smartphone, and he's got Pizza Planet on speed dial, and calls Pizza Planet. And the second they pick up the phone, he goes, I need 4 extra large quesadilla pizzas on the double, all the way to the Roadhouse. I know if you don't make it here in 45 minutes, the pizzas are free. And don't give me no bullshit, because I know the only guy that can make it here is sitting in the room. So they better be free on the 46th minute. I'll see you soon. This is Cash. Thank you. Bye. And hangs up the phone.
all right.
Can you say that loud enough that I can hear that?
That's up to you or the GM. I don't care. I wasn't hiding it. Like I was exasperated, scrunched behind the bar on the phone, and just like spouting off a bunch of words into a cell phone.
Cash will just turn around and be like, "What the fuck, man?
They're gonna be free."
I heard free and I'm happy.
Guy's gonna get me blackballed from Pizza Planet."
All right, yeah. So you've got like on the other end of the order, you hear, "I don't know if we can," and then you're like, click.
Fair, perfect. Doc is flustered beyond belief, in the corner, just shivering.
All right, yeah. All right. So you've ordered pizza and you are in a defensive position behind the bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Hiding behind like the world's angriest biker.
Yes. Also that.
Yeah. Carson.
So Carson was sitting there talking about this conspiracy theory, and he gets shot in the arm. He's holding his arm, and he looks over at like these bikers in the window, and then he hears a ding ding. He looks down at his phone, and it's a text from his manager saying, "You better deliver these cosmic quesadilla pizzas, or else you're fired." And I'm like, that's totally not cool. I gotta fucking go. Oh, I guess I gotta jump out a window or something. I'm looking around. I would like to do something, and I will spend my XP to do it. I would like to call to Jake to throw me over a flammable liquor, and I would like to make a Molotov cocktail to throw at these two gentlemen here.
Oh, all in a go.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I like that.
I mean, you probably have napkins and shit on the table,
yeah.
right? Like,
I'm like a fast boy, so
yeah. You know what?
Need a
Yeah.
lighter. Your character probably smokes weed. He probably has one.
I do agree that you need to
100%.
spend the experience to like do all of this at once, but you've got this like thing where you're just like, Jake, like snap your fingers like you've done this maybe once before, and Jake like he like tosses you the bottle. You like do a little spin as you're crafting it, and you have like a Molotov cocktail.
you guys like wanted some top shelf bottle. Well, here you fucking go, dude.
I was gonna say this whole fucking battle started over a bottle of liquor, and now instead of giving them a bottle of liquor, we're making the liquor into Molotovs to kill them because fuck you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need you to roll a speed check for throwing this sucker for me, please.
Okay. I'm throwing a level of effort, even though I shouldn't.
You definitely should, because I don't want the Roadhouse to burn down.
Yeah, please roll a nat one so the Roadhouse lights on fire.
Don't.
Nothing that can help me, really. Let's go. 3?
A 3 is good.
Some operations down on the first day.
Three is good. Wow. Okay. Here, 1 second. I can do a thing for this. Alright. Fire. Flame. Let's do. How big is this one? That'll do. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. So you throw like this Molotov cocktail. 3 is enough. How much health did they have each? So it didn't kill them, but it hurt them, and they are actively on fire. Like, so they're going to be taking more damage.
Shit. That's kind of horrifying. Oh shit, Jack, did you kill that guy? Holy shit.
No, I killed the bitch.
Can I still use my movement?
Yeah. You've got fleet of foot. You can still go up to a short distance, I believe. So 15 meters.
15 meters? Okay, I'm gonna literally sprint out next to her. As I do, I like stop by Cash and look at him with holding my iPhone. Like, why would you like order quesadilla pizzas during this? Like, but I'm gonna get them to you, man. 45 minutes or it's free. I got you, man. And I'm gonna start running towards my Fiat.
Okay, you're running past Chef Kate, who's already like like swinging her knife towards this like gang member. We're like,
yeah, like don't worry, I'll get you your quesadilla pizzas. And that's my turn.
All right, Jack.
I see there's a window below me, but like I can't see through it.
Yeah, it's the new window wall. You don't, because the windows, I'm explaining it this way for these windows, is because they're covered in dust and dirt. If you approach the window, you can start to see more through it more and more clearly.
Okay, I got you.
And then, of course, if you just break it, you can see through it fine because there's no window.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, some windows I'm just going to use clear walls for, but if the window's like somewhat obscured or anything, I like these new window walls because the closer you get, the more you can actually see through it. Otherwise, it's just you can't see through it.
Jack's gonna hop the counter again because that's within 3 meters.
Oh yeah,
and he can see out this window. I can see the proud biker ruffian and the biker gang boss.
She's part of the Proud Girls.
Jack's gonna shoot the boss because he's the big guy. Jack like hops the counter again. He's doing parkour over here, I guess.
Yeah, he's within short distance, so like any firearm should reach him easily.
4?
4 is not enough.
Is that ease too?
I
put effort on there, but it doesn't. Because I rolled a 12, or I rolled a 13, which is a 4, but it should be plus 1.
Effort to ease task 1 level, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows that you eased it by 1.
But I rolled a 13. So 13 would beat a 4, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
Then an effort would make it a 5, but it didn't add that in.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. That's new.
Yeah, so I technically beat a 5, right?
Yeah, you should have beat a 5, so you did hit him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah. Jack shoots him for 9 damage. He like slides over the bar and shoots him while he's sliding, like.
And that is 9 damage.
Yes.
Ooh. He does not like that. But that did not take him out. Once again, this is another like thump to the chest. He actually takes a couple of steps back and you hear a little but that's it. He doesn't like double over in pain or anything. He just seems pissed.
Okay. Yeah, Jack like looks at his gun in confusion. He's like, usually people die when they get shot. Now I'm really mad. He starts like screaming about how like I should be dead after I shot him.
All right, Cash.
Oh, don't you worry your head about it. He'll be dead. And then we'll talk about these damn pizzas. I just want a quesadillas. When do pizzas come to the equation?
I don't know, man. I got the order and it's your name, so I got you, dude.
I'm going to make a roll. The speed. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Minor effect, can I like lift up Duke on the way?
Yeah, sure. So Duke, you're helped to your feet on the way.
Right. I like use the momentum of lifting him up to kind of like launch myself at this guy. I'm gonna go in and try and like just run one right across his jaw.
All right. Punch. Oh,
No, I'm not gonna do it.
no. You go to punch him, and it's like you punched a wall. Even if it wasn't, you figure if it wasn't for those like cold iron knuckles that you're wearing, that might have hurt.
I want to re-roll this.
Oh, fine.
But I'm going to use an XP to re-roll it, and I have an ability for that.
Okay.
So when I use an XP to re-roll a d20 for any roll that affects only me, I add 3 to the re-roll.
So basically, we're easing it by 1. So yeah, go ahead, do the re-roll, and then we'll just like mentally ease it by 1. Like we'll increase the difficulty you get. So that'd be 4. 4 is still not enough. Like you like put your weight behind it to try and shift it even more. And he's just unyielding.
Okay.
And yeah, he looks down to you and smiles.
Oh, I don't like that. That's my turn.
All right. Okay. Yeah. He looks down to you. You like, I will say you did knock his sunglasses off. Like when you punch him, it just wasn't enough to hurt him, but he looks down to you and you see these slightly glowing red eyes and he smiles with these 2 protruding fangs from the top of the top row of teeth. And he comes in to bite at you, towards your neck, actually.
Not again.
Defend yourself. Like it. I like it.
Gonna burn a luck point.
Still not enough.
God damn it.
Okay, so you are going to take 2 points of damage that bypasses armor. He's gonna heal a little bit.
Might?
Yes, 2 might. 2 to your might pool.
Get him off me, sucking my will to live!
He goes in and you feel him puncture in your neck, and it's horrifyingly painful but not unpleasant at the same time. But you don't have any experience? Yeah, let's give you a chance for some experience, shall we?
Yeah.
I'll be nice.
Let me give the other one. I'm gonna give the other one back to Carson because he's a G.
I got you your quesadilla pizzas, man. Don't you worry. I know how much you like them.
So
I believe you.
when he leaves your neck, instead of just like retracting his fangs and moving back, he actually like rips himself away from your neck. In your combat section, you now have the bleeding lasting condition. So until you stop the bleeding, you're gonna keep, this will keep increasing, which will lower your maximum might.
Oh shit!
So right now your maximum might is the equivalent of a 5. And it'll keep increasing each round until you stop the bleeding, because you're now bleeding from the neck.
Who the heck bites in a fight?
And he's all bestial now. You see the fangs are even longer than they were 2 seconds ago, and he does the whole even though he's a big burly man. It's kind of weird looking.
Duke
Duke
said, "Who the hell fights in a fight?" You just hear it from inside the fucking Roadhouse. Zombies!
Oh no!
Zombies.
Are you gonna take?
Alien, dude.
You're gonna take out Cash now?
I'm just gonna shoot at the biker gang boss.
All right.
You bit my buddy here. I don't like that. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's gonna hit with the shotty. Damage 7.
Yes, sir.
He is not looking so good.
The rest of you want some of this, I'll give it to you, but I have fleet of foot, so I'm just gonna move.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just pump my shotgun again, who's next?
Movie style pump, one-handed.
Yeah.
Thing
pretty
flies.
much.
Love it. All right, love it. Go ahead and pass when you're done. Leo.
I'm kind of straight up with Duke. I'm gonna see him acting like a movie star. I'm like, man, he's so cool, man. I'm gonna walk up a couple steps here. I'm gonna start blasting. I'll blast this one, the proud biker here, and then
Sure.
Yeah, we'll blast her first.
So it started blasting. Yeah, that'll do her. Is that 2 damage on the first attack? You get 2 of them.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot her again. Actually, he's gonna shoot 2 different people, but
All right. Bye-bye. Ooh, with an extra damage. So for 3.
yeah, just like fanning the gun, just only 2 hit.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the weapon.
she takes a couple of solid hits to the body and like she's like hugging like herself. She's like, "Oh God, oh!" She's not feeling too good.
My turn.
That's actually gonna be her turn. I'm gonna say this like she's fairly badly hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna say she's actually like running towards like where the bikes would be. I'm trying to get some distance here. This guy is standing in fire. How many points do they have left? Okay. Yeah. So he's going to get out of the fire and put himself out so that he's not on fire. Same with this guy.
Damn smart goons.
Get out of the fire. I mean, they still took more damage from the fire, but yeah, get out of the fire, put himself out. And you know, I'm going to be nice about the fire. I'm going to say that was just mostly on them. But that uses up their turns putting themselves out. All right, this guy, the intimidated biker, Cash, you're right here, like trying to punch his boss, who's not doing so good. This guy is going to, he like pulls out a handgun and like goes to fire at you point blank.
Fuck. Great.
Oh yeah.
Difficulty 5.
Yeah, you easily like how did you get out of the way of this? Did you dodge? Did something happen that got in his way? What happened?
I think yeah, like just like a quick like as he's like he sees his as he like fails to punch his boss, he sees the guy coming up behind him and fire the shot, and he's just like, oh no, like, just a quick dip out of the way.
Like it. All right. This guy's going again, tussling with Kate. He goes to throw a punch at her, and she does take a bit of damage. It's like he clocks her across the jaw, and everyone goes silent for a second. You see Kate like double over, and then she like stands back up, and you hear like a. And then Kate is going to stab him with a knife. And she just starts like over and over like, ah! All right. Give me 1 second. I've got to go kill a cat that's trying to get in here. 1 sec. Did you get him? Oh, it's you. I thought the cat was there. Okay. All right. So that was Kate. Moving on. Doc, you are hiding behind the bar. There's no one in the bar that's bad at the moment. There is Jake's just kind of like still crouching behind the bar, NPC panic mode, beside a dead body, and you can see through like the broken windows. There's like shit happening outside. You've ordered your pizza. What are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna say Neil Armstrong comes out as well, just to like look around.
Is he by the dead body?
Not yet. He's
Okay.
he's still standing there.
And
Next to Jack.
And my guy Jack, he seems okay right now.
Yeah.
Jack's uninjured. He's been
Yeah,
injuring
okay.
people.
All right, if Jack's not injured, Doc is going to pop out. Let's see. Jack's gonna pop out in front of both Neil Armstrong and Jack and say, all right, listen, could have talked our way out of this, but I think it's too far gone. If you need anything, let me know. And he pulls out his nightstick, and it's one of those retractable nightsticks.
Nice.
And it extends out, and like there's this electrical charge at the bottom of it. I don't think I can see anybody, so I want to kind of take. Is there any kind of action that I can take to where if somebody comes into sight, I can shoot it at them?
Yeah.
Hold your action.
Yeah, because you've got. What do you've got here? You've got.
It's 9 meter range on the taser nightstick.
On the nightstick? No, it wouldn't be a 9.
I've kind of reskinned it in my brain. It looks like a nightstick. with a
Oh,
push
okay.
button.
Oh, but it acts like a stun gun.
Yeah. Correct.
When you want it to. Okay, I see. Because I had rewrote in there immediate because I'm like, oh, it's a taser. You're just reaching out. But I get what you're doing with that now. So, well, we're trying to use distances here, so it's either immediate or short. So we're gonna say short.
Okay, perfect.
So that actually gives you more range. You now have a 15 meter reach on that
wow.
sucker. But yeah, so you do see one guy. You see the boss.
Oh, if I can see the boss, I'll fire it at him for
Okay.
sure.
Now you did move more than an immediate distance, so I do need a speed check from you to try and do an action and move that far, because I don't think you have fleet
Deal.
of foot. So yeah, it's a
Deal.
speed task.
Okay, I'll go.
That is not going to be enough, though. Like weaving through getting over the dog and whatnot, you kind of like trip for a second, and you're like, "Oh, I see him," but like it's a little bit too hard to like get it towards him and aimed in the right direction quite what.
And I'm still flustered, obviously flustered. So I definitely stumbled my way to the position I'm in for sure. So it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, Carson. You're here standing behind Kate, who is now actively stabbing a man to death with a kitchen knife.
Yeah. Leo here. I'm gonna. Okay, what is it? So with fleet of foot, if I roll a speed check and I roll like above a 4, do I get to go like a far distance, or are those rules just out for me?
If you apply a level of effort, you can move a long distance and still like do your action.
So it's just straight up 2 speed points, or for me, 2 speed points.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to do that.
Well, it would end up actually costing you 3 speed points.
Because the ability costs 1 and then the effort costs 3.
Because
Yeah.
I'm using the edge on the fleet of foot itself.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the efforts on that as well. So it's a cost of 4 to do fleet of foot and move a long distance and still do an action, and you've got an edge of 1.
Okay. That makes perfect sense to me. And how far is long?
Isn't it like 30?
Long is long. 1 second. Handouts, player quick reference. Ranges. We don't use long very often. 30 meters. Yeah.
Cool. You see Carson like does up his shoes quick. It's like Air Force and fucking start sprinting. And as I'm sprinting, I'm gonna reach into my pizza bag, pull out a tire iron, and try to hit this boss upside the head with it, like as I'm running.
Like it. All right.
So I'll get here. Then I think I made this right. It might be fucked. Here's hoping.
Difficulty 3 is not unfortunately going to be enough. You go to hit him, but it just kind of like bounces off his like very firm shoulder.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll use an XP to reroll. I think I got this.
Okay.
Yeet, motherfucker.
Or it's the same thing.
Throw out my shoulder. Then 30 me, I'm gonna run by the two guys I burn and be like, I'll look at Cash before I do and be like, I'm gonna get your pizza, man. Don't you worry about it.
Just stay alive right now, you fool.
All right. And I sprint by these people. I'm like, what's up, people I burnt? I got a job to do, and I'm gonna just start running towards the parking lot as the proud biker is.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a vehicle out there. Here,
yeah, I got my Fiat parked out there. That's me.
Here, let's get you. Let's whatever. It's not a Fiat, but oops.
Are you putting a car down for me?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm getting these quesadilla pizzas. Don't you worry, man. 45 minutes or it's free.
Hey man, in this universe, it could be a Fiat.
There you go. Yeah, okay. There you go. And here, let's give it a drop shadow because we're fancy. There, you got a car. The beauty of Foundry. All right. Yeah, go ahead and pass your turn when you're done. Actually, you're a speedy motherfucker. You probably backed that in. There.
Yeah, like since we're out in the boonies a little bit, I did like a fucking J-turn to park my car.
Yeah. In case you have to leave at a moment's notice for delivery. Okay, what's Jack doing?
He's doing some shooting. Probably murdering someone, hopefully, if the dice are nice to me. Man, the biker gang boss is near death, but there's also that other guy that's a pleb, and I could probably kill him.
Yeah.
I don't have XP.
Not yet.
I have a submachine gun. If I had XP, I'd be like, can I just use this to spray at them both? But I don't, so I can't. I'm gonna shoot the big guy, I guess.
All right, biker gang boss, let's go.
So he takes 11 points of damage.
Ooh, that was a roll.
That also didn't add my effort either. It's technically a 7.
You applied effort.
I did apply effort.
Yeah, it's not applying it, eh?
And it's not taking it out of my pools either.
Oh.
I can just do it manually, but that's okay.
1 second. Handgun heavy. That's because you have it set to any pool and you're not choosing a pool.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't know what pool to take it out of.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll fix that for my weapons in between the turns or whatever.
That explains why other people were getting to apply, but not you in that case. So because it wasn't paying for it, it wasn't adding it. Okay.
Okay.
I was about to get mad at Marco for no reason.
No, I figured it was probably player error or something. That's cool.
Whatever. All right. He's wow. I was gonna do an intrusion if you hit him, but that's just too good. How did you take him out? What happened?
Yeah, Jack walks up and I'm assuming Jack would know this guy maybe because they're both bikers or whatever, and he just like stares him like dead in the eyes and he's like, do you know who I am? I don't care if you know who I am, and he just fucking shoots him in the head.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're not familiar with him. These guys are new to the area. Okay. But you have, through your biker contacts, you have heard of them, and that they're fucking with not only like local establishments, but even pissing off the local biker gangs.
Okay, so they're just like scum on the streets kind of thing.
Yeah, no one likes
Jack's
them.
Jack's like, fuck you guys kind of thing then. He shoots their boss in the face, and then I end my turn.
All right. So what I'm going to do at this point is we're going to end combat because this kind of takes the wind out of the sails for the rest of them. So let's go into narrative mode. I'm just going to say Kate is probably going to stab the guy to death that she's fighting. Just like the cook's just like on top of him, just like even though he's dead, she's still stabbing, just like, ah! Jack, I need you to do your thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Jack also rages.
Yeah. I mean, Jack would be chasing them down, I think. But
Yeah,
let's see.
yeah.
Oh no. Jack just
Okay.
runs off into the night chasing some biker down.
Okay, so we can play it like that this time. You're not attacking your friends so much as like they're all trying to like book it. Cash, were you? What were the rest of you like? Leo, Duke, and
think-
Cash.
I think Cash falls like as like the boss goes down, and like Cash like now like he's been ignoring the blood flow because he was about to get ready to fight this next guy before he starts running. He just passes out from blood loss.
Jack like runs out, like jumps over Cash's body to try and stab a biker like with his cocaine knife.
Okay.
I would like to get in my Fiat and start driving towards Pizza Planet to get these margarita or quesadilla pizzas. But as I do, I'm gonna fucking open the doors because I've made these doors. I've customized them. I got them from a junkyard. I'm gonna open the door and fucking knock one of these bikers on their ass as I'm driving away.
Crunch. All right.
Whichever one you knocked over on their way is the one that Jack gets to and just stabs like 47 times with his knife. Like,
Goes Hulk on
You
him.
just hear Good Charlotte at full blast as I.
Leo.
This poor biker gets stabbed to the anthem.
yeah, he does. By another biker.
Wow.
So where is Kate in association to me right now? I don't see her on the screen.
You hear
I
actually
hear her.
here 1 second. Because we don't need it anymore, I'm just gonna let you guys see like the whole everything. You should be able to see the everything now.
Oh, I should also say too, my Fiat on the doors have like that purple alien eating the pizza, big stickers on them, and on the top is like a topper of a UFO that like wobbles back and forth as I drive.
Nice.
I'd be walking up to Kate there, see her all bloody, and I'm like, oh, this pretty messy scene here. I'm take out a gun, I'm gonna wipe it off with a cloth and just throw it next to the dead guy there.
Doc runs to the window that's been shattered and shouts out at Kate, and he goes, Kate, no, stop. And don't worry, I ordered quesadilla pizzas. You don't have to cook them. They're fine. You can take a break. Like, they're on the way.
Duke's gonna go over to Cash and like try and stop his bleeding. Takes out like a dirty rag out of his coat.
Gives
Just
him some kind of infection.
kind of ties it to his neck and stuff.
Yeah, Duke takes
Try
out
and
like
stop
it's
the
like your groin padding rag.
Oh, that's going a little far. It's just a dirty.
Okay.
Because it just hasn't been cleaned in a while. But like, yeah, he's trying to stop his bleeding.
Yeah, it's not an emergency situation anymore, so you'll just do it. It's fine.
You always have all the fun.
So Cash, we're just gonna get rid of the bleeding thing for now. It's not so dangerous unless it's just left
He's
left
got
be.
the hobo bandage.
He's got a hobo
Cash is
bandage.
gonna go septic.
Am I gonna be a vampire now? I'm scared.
Kate will
I know.
eventually go back
Yeah.
to her kitchen.
I'll bring Cash inside and put him on a table.
Oh, and for the viewers at home, there's the dog. That's Neil Armstrong.
Farting and all.
Jack is probably gonna like gather up the bodies and huck them all in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Smoke a cigarette while he's doing it. Maybe drink a beer too. Get ready to hide, burn the evidence, you know.
Doc has been here plenty of times to know where the broom and dustpan are, and is cleaning up the glass that's shattered everywhere. So he's literally like cleaning up and
Jack
helping
also
out.
might be
their-
Yeah.
looking over their bikes.
Is this would be Jake?
On bikes.
I'm no doctor. We need a doctor. We need to get him to a doctor, I think.
Oh yeah, now there's like some of them took off on their motorcycles, but there's still like 5 like Harley Davidson motorcycles in front
like
of
from
the
ones that
Roadhouse.
died, right?
Yeah.
Ibs.
Which one did the gang boss have? Jack's gonna claim that.
Oh, his
I'm sure
had
it's a
like
nice bike.
red, like the equivalent of like bad tribal tattoos. He had like red patterns on the side of it. They look really cheesy and like cookie cutter, but it's more detailed than the other bikes.
I called dibs. No one can beat my dibs.
Jack's like already sitting on the bike.
Yeah, he's like already on the bike.
He beat you to that dibs, Duke.
Take one of the other 4.
I was dibsing them all.
They're all
Don't
mine.
work that way.
Doesn't even ride them, just like hugs them in his blankets.
I don't know how to ride a motorcycle.
But Isha like comes out at this point because like she was listening to everything in the office and like trying to get out here, like unlocking the door and rushing out as things were happening because it all happened so quickly. Like, right? Like it was only like, 30, 40 seconds of shit suddenly happening. And then these 3 people like tearing off. And then she comes rushing out. So, what happened?
She's taking out the
Everything's
trash.
okay, Isha. Isha, don't worry. I'm cleaning up the glass. The glass is not a problem. All of our regulars are okay. Cash might need assistance.
I'm
But
holding his
he needs a
neck.
doctor, but not my kind of doctor, but like another kind of doctor, if that makes sense.
Okay,
I'll go
okay.
up and Duke carry him in there. He's
We-
bleeding out.
I've got a first aid kit in the back room. I can help him. Bring him in. What? Biker gangs was this? Yes?
I believe so. Yeah, they looked like one.
Yeah, they were 100%
yes,
bikers.
Yes.
She actually
Those
like
bastards that everybody hates.
she comes out to like check things out, and that's at that point she like sort of like kicks over the boss a bit, seeing the fangs that are still out and stuff, and she goes, "These were more than bikers, and these were the Los Barones de Sangres. I know who these are. Come inside."
Can you translate that for us, Isha? Because there's some of us, not me. I know what you mean, but let's
I
just say
fucking
Cash.
don't.
Cash might not understand what that means. Can you explain that for Cash?
Uh,
You can tell
Yeah.
Doc doesn't know what it means.
Cash comes to you and be like, I got bit. I got bit.
I got bit.
How long does
Wait,
it take
Cash,
me
if
to
you
get
turn, I'll
back?
put you down.
You said how far away did you say you were from Pizza Palace?
I have no idea. It's your world.
You're the
it's
only
the
person
layout.
that
Oh,
can
I
get
thought you
there
said a
in under
time
40
at one
minutes.
point.
I'm the only person who can get to the Roadhouse within the time of it being
Oh,
free
okay. All right. You know what? Roll me a speed task for the driving. Let's see how good you do. You can't
Okay,
fail
I'll
it per
roll.
se unless you nat one.
I will roll my driving skill.
Come on.
These pieces aren't free.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to use an XP. I'm sorry.
I need you to channel your inner Dom Toretto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is for your
right?
family.
Fast cars and
For family.
Taking a little rip for the reroll for some luck.
We need you to not make it so they're free.
That's all Carson's
You're the one
about.
that's gonna have to pay, right?
He drives fast and he does his job well.
Cassius.
Jesus.
All right. Yeah, that is difficulty 6 is really good. You didn't think you were going to make it at first. You almost like hit a pothole that you think would have done your tire in, but due to your ability, due to how good you are, how driven you are, you get there with less than a minute to spare. And like the GPS that the Pizza Planet gives you, like dings being like pizza delivered. Woo woo.
I walk up to Cassius, who has now been told, or sorry, Cash, that has been told that he might be a vampire and this whole reveal that I missed. I'm going to be wearing like a fishbowl space helmet and like these stupid shoulder pieces, and I'm going to walk up reading from a piece of paper and be like, "Magnificent greetings, cosmic voyagers. Welcome to Planet Pizza Pizzeria, where the flavors are out of this world. Prepare to embark." No, I have to finish the whole thing or else I get in trouble.
No, keep going. I love this part.
Prepare to embark on a celestial adventure as we serve you stellar slices of this cosmic delight. Feel free to let your earthly worries fade away and immerse yourself in the galactic taste of our extraordinary pizza. Enjoy our otherworldly dining experience and may your taste buds traverse all the galaxies.
I love the way you said it too. All the galaxies. Just give yourself an experience, please. just do it.
Be busting out some Cassius shipping for the pizza, but this damn kid, it's too fast. Throw it a couple bucks.
I'll give him a tip too. Like I'll pay him and give him a little tip. Be like, I love that you do it every time. You do it every time. You are a good worker, kid.
Yeah, they're pretty strict on like you have to say the whole thing. If like somebody calls in and says like they stopped halfway through or weren't smiling when they did it or didn't do the little hand wave when you say out of this world, Mr. Geppetti's pretty serious about that kind of stuff. Anyway, what's going on here?
I think I got bit.
And Jack
It
ran
turns
down
out
the road.
The bikers were vampires and Cash got bit, so we're voting on who has to put him down if he turns.
Like vampires are real and you guys are cool with that, but you look at me weird for saying aliens abducted me, ate my dog and my car.
I'll do this.
Yeah.
When Jack says put
It
him
doesn't-
down,
weird.
you see Doc shuffle through his book bag and start pulling out some equipment to set up to try to catch the moment, but at the same time, like it's not your time yet. You have to live. So it's kind of like counterintuitive. Like Doc's trying to capture a death, but at the same time doesn't want him to die.
Isha, can we stop this, or do I need to start stress eating pizza now while I still enjoy it?
Just stop what?
Am I gonna turn?
Oh, no. It involves a little bit more of a ritual than just being bitten. It is not like in the movies. You're going to be fine. I mean, barring infection, his mouth was probably very dirty.
He grabs like one whole pizza box and walks over to the corner and starts stress eating anyway.
Duke, are you going inside to like, or are you going back to your corner?
I mean, earlier it said I was bringing Cash in and putting him on a table, but I guess no one heard me.
Why did you know if you were...
I'll be inside. Yeah, because they promised me quesadillas.
Oh, okay. I'll just move you inside.
Where's these quesadillas?
Like, here you go, dude.
Like Chef Kate.
A box?
I'm gonna say Chef Kate probably comes out. Like you barely see her come out. You just see this hand reach up over the bar, like grab a slice, like full-handed, and just like, and just like goes back to like the back. We just hear her starting to swear and curse again, slamming pots around. You don't know why she's angry. No one's ordered anything.
That's why she's angry. We came to the Roadhouse and fucking Doc ordered food from Pizza Planet while we're at a place that serves food. She's angry about that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
She took the pizza,
trying to
dude.
help. Doc was like, don't worry about it, don't worry. You don't have to make the food. She's like, I want to make the food.
It's my fucking job.
Duke's gonna kind of like sneakily grab one of the pizza boxes and like go in the corner and eat.
All right.
He's gonna eat fast.
And like darting eyes back and forth, making sure nothing's coming up on him.
Yeah.
And of course, Neil Armstrong begs for a slice of pizza as well.
Oh, of course, little dude. I brought this guy for a couple deliveries once. I think he likes Simple Plan more than he likes Good Charlotte, you know?
I don't know what any of that fucking means.
Once all of you are done your pizzas, lucky shots are free for the next. So the next 3 drinks are free for you. Just sit at the bar. It's good.
So,
The rest,
Pretty boy. I'll be saying that to Jake.
the rest of you, I want to come back into my office. I think we need to talk.
like, sounds good, dude.
I heard free.
Let's do it.
So she takes you back to her office after you guys have like eaten and stuff like that. She orders a round of beers for everybody as well, on the house as you guys sit in her office area, like her personal area. And this is the first time any of you have been allowed in here. She has always left it locked, and she's even careful when she opens the door that no one sees inside. None of you have ever seen inside here. And when you go in here, you see the entire wall is full of books, and you see the strangest of weapons and implements, like axes with runes carved on them, a whole row of like wooden stakes, like bottles of water labeled holy water, like all of these different like hunters' tools that you, and including like standard like Mormon, like a big machete and a couple of guns and stuff like that. Like it's a pretty much an arsenal in here of customized weapons for herself, as well as books and books of lore and knowledge.
I like totally knew you were part of like the Illuminati, like the resistance against like, you know, everything else. And those fucking vampire bikers, they must have been like the feds working to keep the car that runs on water under wraps. I fucking knew it, dude.
Yeah, surely those guys were some kind of, they were more than just random Mexican bikers that were also vampires. Definitely, yeah.
After a year, this doesn't surprise Doc. After a year of being at the Roadhouse and having the roundabout conversations with Isha that are, you know, hinted with underlying verbiage, Doc is just like, makes sense. Yeah, this totally makes sense.
As they sit down, he's gonna be like, Isha, listen, this is about the windows. I only broke one of them.
Windows break. It is a Roadhouse. I know how it is. It is fun.
Yeah, only one of the bullets in the walls is for me. All my other shots landed.
Will not be the first. I have put many bullets into these walls myself, so it is okay. So sit, have a drink, and I think I need to explain that all of you have had experiences in the past that have been otherworldly, not natural. You knew, but maybe you didn't know. Maybe you worried you were crazy, but there is more to this world than the regular populace knows about. So let's clue you in a little bit, shall we? With that, let's take a 10-minute, like 5-10-minute break. And when we get back, she will clue you in some stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
We'll be
Carson is
back.
like sitting with his body language is like,
Turn music on.
I didn't plan for Doc to be a chicken shit, but it just kind of felt right.
Characters evolve as you play them.
It was wild. Like, it just happened. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm a chicken shit.
Nothing wrong with that. This isn't D&D, although I started it off sort of with an action sequence. Like Cypher, you can talk your way out of just as many situations as you can fight your way out of them. So I never know how they're gonna, like, I was very surprised in the Windermere, the last campaign we did. Like, they ended encounters in very unique ways that I did not expect. So
yeah. Now I kind of have like that Marty McFly feeling. Like, okay, now I start here and I'm yellow belly as fuck, but like there's gonna be a moment down the road, that maybe Doc steps up and kind of overcomes his fears. So it's just kind of something I've already pinned in the back of my mind. But yeah, it was funny. Like, a bunch of bikers rolled up and Doc was like, no.
And there might be certain situations, like if you guys fight like a ghost or something, I imagine Doc will be a little bit more receptive.
Right. A little bit more. This is my realm of thinking, so for sure.
Yeah.
Ghost.
5 seconds into the game, somebody gets capped in the head. We're all like, all right.
All right.
Now that Adam's here, like, I really thought I was setting that up to make it to where we were getting those pizzas for free, and you were like, no, I got a text message and I'm fucking out of here.
I'm going.
I gotta play the character. I'm not getting fired. His whole they had his dog. Maybe.
There's no way they fire you, though. There's no way. Somebody as efficient as you, like, they might slap you on the wrist, but if you're that efficient at a pizza place, like, you're not getting fired.
I don't know. I've worked at some pretty shitty places before.
Yeah, it's true. If you show up as a delivery driver, you got the job. Like,
yeah, true. But somebody with your efficiency at their competitor, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
But I wanted some sort of.
Have you seen Pizza Place?
The Roadhouse starts making pizza. Roadhouse Pizzeria. We get a wood oven. Fucking.
She probably does make pizza. And she's probably pissed off every time you show up with pizza.
Kate doesn't like me, and like I don't know why.
I love Kate for some reason. Like Doc immediately is like, dude, Kate is just the best. She's the antithesis.
I wasn't going to make her so angry at first, but then I got that picture for her, and I'm like, okay, she is the angriest person in the world. Like,
didn't Cash say he was gonna marry her?
Yeah.
Doc wishes he was Kate. He wishes he had that chutzpah. So it's.
Yeah, you're like, let me get some free pizzas for the squad, and Carson's like, I'm fucking on it. There's no way those will be free. I got you.
With a minute to spare, like, you left, went to the Pizza Planet, got the pizzas, and made it back in time with a minute to spare. And we're in the middle of nowhere, so that's like, what?
He pushes that Fiat. And if you guys couldn't tell, my entire playlist for Carson is Blink 182, Sum 41, Good Charlotte.
Nice. Dog's gonna go back in his corner. And yeah, I had we're gonna be doing a lot of, like, for a lot of the combats, there'll be a lot more like theater of the mind and stuff, but I mean, I made the Roadhouse, so I wanted to use it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So for ammo, how do you want us to do this right now?
Oh yes, no one's been rolling on their ammo, have they?
No.
Okay. So I didn't ask this in session 0. How stringent do you guys want to be with your ammo? Are we rolling every time you guys roll a shot?
That might be kind of shitty because of the...
It is a lot of extra rolls too. So how about at the end of every scene where you've fired the weapon? Are you going to roll for your ammo then?
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, so that's when you're gonna roll for the ammo.
I don't have skin in the game because I don't fire weapons, but that makes the most sense. Also, I'm reading it. I don't think I'm using the lucky feat or the lucky descriptor the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, I don't know how it works.
I think I just read luck pool and I was like, yeah, that fucking makes sense because like fucking D&D. But it says when spending points from any other pool, you can take one, some, or all of the points from your luck pool first. And when you make a recovery roll to recover points to any other pool, your luck pool also refreshes by the same number of points.
Oh, so it's just another pool to pull from. Oh, yeah, we're not using it right then. Yeah. I've never used that particular thing, so. Actually, that's from Gambles with Destiny, right? So that's a
well, no, it's the lucky descriptor.
Oh, lucky descriptor, yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it's refreshed. Okay, it's refreshed every time you roll a recovery.
A recovery, yeah.
Oh, okay. So still useful,
so
like yeah.
It's having an extra 3 points.
Yeah, but it's coming back like often.
Yes.
Okay, so now we know. Now we know. We'll just in the future we'll deal with it better. We'll know. I didn't know either, so it's fine.
Hey, Ked, check your Ko-fi. That's from the wife.
My Ko-fi? Oh, I gave a couple of bucks for this.
The wife told me to buy you a whiskey, so we bought you a whiskey.
Oh, thank you very much. Apparently I've also had 1 billion messages, people. Jesus. Much appreciated. Thank you. Have a whiskey on me. Hell yeah.
That's Lady Boomer at her finest.
At her finest.
Whiskey in the jar starts playing on the jukebox.
Are we out here bribing the DM?
You are welcome to bribe the DM.
Adjacently.
You may or may not get anything out of it.
All right, guess I'm ordering a Baconator.
It's on a sliding scale as well, so.
Does nobody else want a quesadilla pizza actually at this point?
No,
Because
I
my
do.
mouth started salivating the second I said it.
I've got like gourmet popcorn here because I didn't have the stuff to make quesadillas.
Not gonna lie, I ate like 3 slices of pizza on the 10-minute break.
So yeah, you actually ordered pizza.
Yeah, I actually ordered pizza today.
That's awesome.
Sundays are gonna be pizza day.
Get into character.
Yeah, method acting.
I used to get fucking bottle of Mountain Dew every Sunday for KFG, getting my gamer character.
I was having a spicy steak poutine.
I actually thought about that today when I was at the store. I was like, what would Jack drink? And then I was like, probably not anything at a convenience store.
Not in Canada.
Before we get back in the stream, I just want y'all to visualize Doc. He looks completely out of place. Like his clothes are pressed, his shirt's tucked in at a Roadhouse.
Yeah,
like,
everyone else
he
is
looks
disheveled.
Like he definitely does not belong here.
Jack drinks Four Loko and jet fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I almost bought a Monster because I feel like that would probably be like the one thing at a convenience store he might drink.
Yeah.
And you put a bunch of like whiskey in it.
Yeah,
Doc
exactly.
drinks whiskey like it's expected of him, not because he wants to drink it.
Oh,
That makes
actually.
sense.
If we could get whiskey at the convenience store, I'm sure you would have bought it for it.
Jack would drink this fucking tequila with a fucking agave worm in it.
There you go.
That's the third one.
Love
You guys
that.
see
I've
that
seen that before. That's awesome.
My parents got me this from Mexico. I don't have the balls to drink it yet.
The classic worm and the tequila.
Yeah.
Carson would be drinking like random drinks. Like he'd get a 7 and 7 and fucking hate it and never order it again because he's like, this is the first bar he's really been at, so he's trying all these different things.
Oh yeah, you're
Just like
young as
taking
fuck.
random suggestions.
I forgot about that. I forgot how young you are.
Yeah, I'm like 19. I'm like, Jake, can you make like a Long Island iced tea? I saw it on Suits the other day, and he's like, I don't have the things to make a Long Island iced tea. Get the fuck out of here. Here's a whiskey or a beer.
Jake, can I have a sex on the beach? Fuck off.
Can you just make my drink pink and tons of sugar?
Yes, please, very much
He like
so.
pulls out the little like plastic umbrellas, but likes to like blow dust off of them. Like,
An appletini, sir.
Half of them are like broken because they were like shoved in like a corner somewhere, and like other stuff got shoved in there, so they're all like crunched together and shit. Like,
Jake, by chance, do you know how to make a Tom Collins? No. Do you have the brass cups for a Moscow Mule?
yeah.
I got him up there, actually.
No.
I'm
Don't
triggering so
questions.
many bartenders right now.
That's me in real life, or my past life, right? Actually.
You expect all these fancy drinks from him, and his only response is, "Do maraschino cherries go bad?"
Oh god damn it!
I used to like get on Google with customers because they'd be like, "Can you make me this?" And I'm like, "I don't know, maybe. What do you got?" And they're like, the worst one I had to clarify all the time was, "Can you make me a screwdriver?" And I'm like, "Yes, with Sunny Delight."
Oh.
That's all we have. That's what we make the screwdriver. That's our orange juice. Okay, it's orange
Sunny
and it's
D.
juice.
But honestly, it's probably objectively better than regular orange juice.
I could see it.
It's not bad, but if you
big
don't
on
warn
orange
somebody,
juice, so I would
beforehand-
I'd probably prefer that to.
Down here in Georgia, I don't know if y'all have Simply orange juice, but it's become my new
Yeah, we
favorite
do.
orange juice. Like Simply is just out of this world. Like you get like a 12-ounce thing and you drink it in one sip. It's so delicious.
Yeah, my roommate drinks the Simply,
Not a big juice
Can
guy.
you drink the bubbly?
and I drink the bubbly.
Okay, I think we're all back. We are all good. We've had a little chit chat powwow. Let's get into this as Isha lays some info down on for you guys. She brings you in and she goes, "So, as some of you may have guessed, he was not a normal person. He was, I'm going to say it just out loud, he was a vampire. He was a creature of the night, a vampire like in the movies, but a little bit different. But he was a supernatural creature. Some of you have experienced this stuff before. Some of you have known me for a long time and know that I had secrets. Jake out there, he knows of this stuff too. Kate does not. I do not think. Getting words out of her is sometimes difficult. But I am part of, and she points towards Carson, a secret community of
I fucking knew it, dude.
people who hunt down and stop the supernatural evils that
You hunt
Like-
aliens?
well, usually like demons and vampires, zombies, wendigos.
Portal tentacle creatures?
That I do not know the details of. Sorry.
Come on, portal tentacle creatures. Come on, man.
But
So,
the
like,
the day
humans-
that you say you saved me from portal tentacle creatures, I was hunting a puka, so maybe it was an illusion.
Just swirled over to her bookshelf
Yeah.
and literally is reading all of the bindings of the books.
Very
for
few of them
spirit.
actually have titles on the bindings of the books. Most of them seem to be hand bound or like personal journals.
All right. Well, he'll say it out loud. Aisha,
Yes.
you were with me a year ago. Surely you documented the spirit thing or the soul thing or whatever you want to call it. The smudge is what I kept telling you about.
Yes.
Like,
That was, as far as I could tell, just a low-level specter. Like
Yes.
category 1.
category 1. It scared the shit out of me. What do you mean category? How
Well, it
high
would
do
have
the
moved on.
categories go? What's
5.
What's the range here? 5.
5.
Oh.
5 is scary. Those are the ones that will come out and tear your spleen out your nostrils.
Oh, what's the one that bit Cash?
Oh, that was not the ghost.
Probably
that-
also a
Would you
1.
rank that a 1 or a 5?
Oh, that was a vampire. But like a newly turned vampire, so not the very powerful.
What, like, how fresh you think he was?
Probably within the last couple of months.
Oh, so like right around the time those guys showed up.
Yes.
Isha.
Yes.
Did you kill JFK?
No. I was not born.
Cash, you got bitten by an Easter vampire.
But I have
Is Cash
heard
gonna turn into a vampire?
he is not going to turn into a vampire. Normally they have to feed you their blood as well. It is a 2-step process.
Am I gonna turn into a Guido? I'm pretty sure he was a Guido.
He was.
Yeah, that might be worse, honestly.
I do not
Yeah.
know who he was before this.
If you feel like that starts happening, you let me know and I'll put a bullet in your head.
I don't know, man. You might have to. I'm already getting a weird urge to fist pump.
You start gelling your hair back.
Should I shoot him
I'll
now,
put you down.
guys? Before he turns?
Like it might be the best
Jack,
idea.
Put the gun down, Jack.
Jack's like got the gun. He's like, are you sure?
Jack.
The safety's already off. Never on.
It's ridiculous. Isha, you know Jack. We all know Jack, but this
Puts
is
the
getting
gun away.
ridiculous. Cash, thank you for the pizza. And Isha, what does this tell us? What are we staring down the barrel of? You know, no pun intended.
Well, here's the thing. Your eyes have now been opened to the fact that there is a bigger world out here. And unfortunately, most people do not believe in this world, and so people are in danger. It is people like me, and maybe people like you, who can stop these dangers, can save people through investigation, through hunting, through using your wits, your muscles, whatever, to solve the situation. In this case, I have already been sort of investigating the Los Barones de Sangre since they moved to the area, mostly because I heard it was a vampire I had fought in the past that had started them. Emilio Buca.
Was he that guy I killed?
No. He was new. A baby vampire. If we are to take on Emilio, we may need to think about this one a little bit more carefully.
Do you have notes on Emilio so far, or what can you tell us? That
Yes.
has tried and failed.
She's gonna go like to a section in like the lower left corner that seemed to be a string of these like brown notebooks, and she starts thumbing through, and then she pulls one out and she goes, I've encountered him in the past in Oklahoma. He is thankfully not the type to turn many people. Not at once. He prefers to subjugate humans as thralls rather than have progeny that could threaten him. But this does not mean the humans in the gang will not be exceptionally murderous. Often he entices them with the lie that he will turn them if they are violent enough. Because of my injuries, and she points to the fact that she walks with a cane these days. It looks like she took a serious injury to the leg at one point or another. Because of my
an adventurer like us.
Yeah, and then she took a vampire to the knee. Because of my injuries, I am no longer able to take on such a task. Almost all of my old hunter friends are missing, silent, or dead. I implore you, if someone does not stop them in the area, innocents will die. His progeny are likely all newly turned, which means if you can take out Emilio, they will go as well. And the police can deal with the humans.
So like a little notepad. I'm like, what does Emilio look like? He's the leader of the gang, you said?
He is the leader of the gang, yes. It looks like, actually, she has a photo of him, come to think of it.
Jack's like grabbing a couple of the steaks that you said were on the wall, just like tosses them in his bag for his jacket.
Yeah, that's when Cash is gonna look up and be like, okay, things I want to know for sure. Do these things have weaknesses? Like, is holy water a real thing? Is there, I don't know, like a vampire hunter surplus place that we might go to?
I'm betting on steaks because she's got a whole row of steaks.
Doc has
Yes.
definitely seen Twilight, so he asked.
Yeah, do they
the
sparkle in the
question.
sun, or can we?
He says, "Does Emilio? Are they allowed to go out in the daylight, or does their skin glisten in the sun?"
I heard steaks. Where's the steaks?
The newly turned vampires
Are
are uncomfortable in the daylight, but they can go out in it. Emilio is an old vampire. He cannot go into the daylight. It will burn him to a crisp.
I'll write that down. Or like draw his little sketch. Daylight will burn him to a crisp.
So maybe we can trick him into eating some vitamin D or some shit.
Like we could just like hit him with the sunlight, you know?
You could try. And it is not, unlike the movie, ignore movies like Blade. That is bullshit. You cannot have special flashlights that can hurt them. The sun represents the powers of heavens against the vampires. And that is why there's direct sunlight. This is why moonlight does not burn them. It is direct sunlight only. You cannot have special blue flashlights that will burn them. Is bullshit.
Oh, you're telling me my fucking special blue flashlight I bought on eBay is no good?
What about holy symbols?
Your special blue flashlight is only good for telling how dirty your hotel room is.
What about bullets? If I shoot him in the head enough times, will he die?
Emilio, we can recover from just about any normal mortal weapon. Staking him in the heart with a wooden stake from certain trees, which I have some stakes here. We'll finish him off, although of course you need to get to the stage where you can stab him first. His chest is nigh.
Work.
Yes, these ones will work. You can take these.
Everybody stake up. Jack's like handing stakes out.
But his chest is nigh impenetrable until you have weakened him. You must get him into an exhausted or weakened state first, before the stakes could work. Holy water burns them a bit, but it more acts as a distraction. Unfortunately, my holy water is no longer good. The priest that consecrated them has been turned, and thus these are all just now vials of old water.
Is there a place where we could get them consecrated?
I do not have connections with a priest that currently does this for me. It is not as simple as a priest going, this is holy, here you go. It is a special ritual. Only certain priests, exorcists, hunters, those types of things would know.
Doc immediately jumps in. I don't think we can trust the priests in Vegas because half of them are dressed like Elvis. So
Yeah.
I don't think
most
that
of
they
them are
can
frauds.
really turn water
But like,
So-
you gotta respect the fact that they're fast. Like, you go in there, you leave married in like 7 minutes flat, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking less about a priest in Vegas, but if we're going to Oklahoma, we might be able to find somebody who can help us with additional supplies.
Wait, he's in Oklahoma? I thought he
No.
was here.
Yeah, I encountered him in Oklahoma. He is here now. This is why the Los Barones de Sangre. Yeah, he's here.
I imagine because he threatens the nightlife that Vegas has a nightlife that he would thrive on. So it kind of makes sense.
So like, we take out this vampire, and then you like indoctrinate us into the New World Order, and like we join the Illuminati, and like I only really have one question.
Yeah?
Is Katy Perry really a cyborg? Is that
Not to my knowledge. I do not know much about Katy Perry.
no? Like, here, watch, and I pull up my phone, and I pull up a video of like Katy Perry's like eye flickering in a weird way as she like looks like she's malfunctioning. This was like during one of her concerts. You're pretty sure she's a cyborg, dude.
Okay. Do not know.
Come on, man. We got demons and zombies and stuff. Cyborgs? That's
I have never
Were you
fought a
thinking this is
cyborg.
2032, bro?
Nash, you been smoking tonight, son?
Like, no.
Aisha, have you talked to Emilio ever?
Have I talked to Emilio? I mean, we've hurled insults at each other a couple of times.
Does he seem
talking.
like the quite the charismatic type, or someone that could be convinced otherwise?
Okay, so you see his picture there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Chris Angel? The magician type.
Yeah, like all the time, dude.
Yeah, kind of creepy, little bit of a poser. That's kind of what he acts like. He's very much like slightly more Mexican Chris Angel.
So completely over dramatic and completely out of touch with reality.
Yes.
I've heard enough. He's Mexican Chris Angel. He has to die.
And
Does he-
Like fly around.
Does he have a weird, goofy name for himself, like Mind Freak?
No, I think he just calls himself Emilio. I mean, he does. He named his gang Los Barones de Sangre, which is like Barons of Blood or something. So maybe he
Lame.
calls himself the Baron of Blood.
that makes sense.
Cash starts scrolling through his smartphone and just looks up like a cult like surplus store in Vegas.
Like what happened in Oklahoma? You said you encountered him, but like,
There was a nest of other vampires. I managed to slay all of them but Emilio. Emilio was old enough that when I slayed his master, he did not perish with him. He was strong enough to survive on his own because he has been around for, as far as I can tell, over a century.
Do you still have the stake you used to slay his master?
No, I believe it burnt with him. That part Blade kind of got right. The rest of the movie, pure rubbish.
Would you have any advice as to what type of tree we might need in order to create the proper stake for Emilio?
No, she's got steaks right here. We got plenty. Do you want a steak, Doc?
Yes, she's literally got like almost a barrel full of them, as well as some laid out. You can take as many as you want. They're from a type of European tree. Unfortunately, it is not native to North America. I had to get these imported.
Imported stakes.
Yes, it comes from a tree from, of course, the home country of vampires, where vampires, as far as we can tell, originated from.
Hollywood?
Before the Czech Republic split. So this is actually Czechoslovakia tree.
No, where vampires are really from, Kazakhstan.
Right. So definitely not Europe.
Well, it came through to Europe. And
So like, shit's all real.
the shit is indeed all real.
So like, where's my dog and car?
That I do not know. Your shit, I'm not sure is real. I have not dealt with aliens.
I have one more question, Isha, and this is just a personal question.
Okay.
When you slayed Emilio's master,
Yes.
did you see the smudge? Did he have a soul?
Oh, I mean, I've seen a lot of
Vampires don't have
people.
souls.
I've seen a lot of people die. It is very rare that I see their souls leave their body. That was a very rare occurrence. So even when slaying things that have souls or seeing things that have souls die, you don't often see that. So I do not know if vampires have souls. I
Isn't
would
that like
assume
how you
that.
become a vampire? Don't you have to like give up your soul?
You don't- I don't
vampires are
really
evil,
know.
You go to hell when you die.
I don't know the why. I just know they are evil and they kill people and suck their blood and sometimes turn other people into them.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doc. If you can stake Emilio and you can see for yourself if vampires have souls, we'll get you right up there.
There you go.
Have you ever like?
For science.
Have you ever actually
I
like
prefer to live.
seen one? Like a smudge, like a soul?
Have I
Have you
ever
actually seen one?
have I seen the doc?
Yeah, dog.
What was? I missed the question. I'm sorry. I was so
Like-
enamored by the question of me turning into a vampire that I missed yours.
Like, have you seen a soul? Like, can you see my soul like right now?
I would like to think that I have. I would like to think that there was a moment in time where I saw a soul leave the body, and it's what pushes me to this day. But enough about me. Look, my work, it would bore you. If I went into the details, don't even worry about it. Look, just know that if you guys need anything that I can do, I'll give it.
So maybe you can help. So I found a priest on Craigslist.
I need you to.
And for $50, and I have to invest in his timeshare, he'll make some holy water for us.
Are you guys not familiar with just walking into a church and meeting somebody normal? Like, do you Google everything?
No, like.
Is he dressed like
Yeah.
Elvis?
It's faster that way.
No, like.
Doc, I need to ask you
Trust me.
one question. Have you seen my soul? Because that's some personal stuff. And if
I
you've
have-
seen my soul, I might have to kill you.
What is the Google?
I have some advice. You can do something fast twice, or you can do something slow once. Can we just bring it back in and go and just have a conversation with an actual priest to see if you can
But like,
create some water for us?
you guys just like got awoken. I've been woke for a while. Isha's obviously been woke for a while. But like, she said that only like the demon hunters and like the people who have been woke. So we're gonna have to find other woke people. Like a woke
I don't think
priest.
you're using that word right.
No?
Yeah, I'm not sleeping right now. Are you tired? It's woke. You need sleep.
You know, like not a sheep.
I'm kind of tired, yeah.
Like eyes open, dude. Like seeing the world.
I'm definitely a sheep. So I don't know if that was directed at me or not. I hope not, because you impressed me. You brought the quesadilla pizzas on time, and I gotta admit, like, I really thought I had that in the bag. So, but look, let's just reel it back in. Calm it down. We know Emilio is here.
But Pastor
Need-
Bob,
Pastor Bob might be a disguise.
the timeshares in Tahiti.
It's definitely a scam.
I have not heard of this
Timeshare in
festival.
Tahiti?
Look, my biker bro James, he used to run internet scams all the time. People fell for that. We made so much money. The only reason I had to sell drugs and guns was because he died.
I
The
don't know
internet
if
scams were bringing in the money.
I don't know if y'all are from Vegas, but even in Sin City, there are Catholic churches. So I think we can go and have a conversation with a true Catholic priest to see if we can, maybe get
do you
some
think they'd be
things
a-
we might need.
First of all, I don't deal with priests. I deal with degenerate gamblers. That is my niche in Vegas. And second of all, why does it got to be a Catholic priest?
All right, here we go. Let's just, on a show of hands, has anybody been to church?
Isha doesn't
So
even.
me and the kid? Just me and the kid.
I have been in a church, but I go to a mosque.
Aisha, and absolutely, no disrespect. I think we're looking for. Do you know anyone that could consecrate some water? If so, please point us in the direction. But if you don't, I'm just kind of leaning on what I've studied.
I mean, I could concentrate.
Belief or not, I believe that the Catholics are the most in tune to the supernatural, whether they believe it or not, or know it or not.
I could consecrate some water. Just point and I'll shoot. And not with my shotgun.
Okay. Tell you what. You are new at this. If you are willing to take this on, and I really hope that you are, because we need new blood in this field, and maybe not in that way, but we need new people to help with this. It will take me probably a good few days to a week to try and track down where Emilio may be. I can track him down for you, but it may be a while. In the meantime, why don't we start you off with baby steps, as they say. Why don't we... Jake has had some problems lately. People have been graffitiing his house, but the thing is, the graffiti is ancient runic symbols, and he's worried that it would cause issues. If people were to draw them in the wrong order, things could turn out bad. So why don't we start you out very simple? It is probably just someone stupid with a book that they shouldn't have, painting things, and it'll be nice and simple. But just to get your investigation going, to learn how to research, maybe go check that out first. What do you think?
Find the kid with the book, spray paint the runes, kill him. Got it. Easy.
Where we have one rule. We have one rule as the hunters, and that is we do not kill humans. That is left for the police. Not that the
What if
police
he tries to
do
use
that.
a rune on me? Can I kill him in self-defense?
Wait, aren't you like a cop?
Me?
No, this guy. The fucking glasses.
Used to be a cop, man. Ex-cop. On break.
Isha, what's the point of no return for a human? Because you
Legal
said that there was a
reason.
two-part ritual. If they're bitten, what's the second part?
Or the vampires feed them their blood, and then they start to turn. At that point, they can still go out in the day, but they got to feed on people for a few days before they fully turn.
So, is there a way to stop the turn after they are fed the blood of the vampire, or do we kill them?
If they are still able to go out into the daylight, there is a chance, but we need the blood of their master to do it. We need to make a concoction they must drink.
Emilio was definitely a priority number one.
And like maybe we should go talk to Jake about like just what he's seen and shit, but how can we tell? How can we tell like what the vampire is? Like you've opened our eyes, but like what are we looking for? You know, like if I'm looking at like this cop right here, like what would I be looking to see to notice a vampire?
That is the sneaky bit. When they get angry, their eyes glow red, and their fangs they cannot completely retract their fangs. They always have some fangs. Of course, so do a lot of emo and goth kids. So that makes that difficult.
What about like reflections? Do they have reflections?
Yes, they have reflections.
Fuck.
Yes. No, that part is bullshit. A lot of the stuff also in Twilight, bullshit. They don't sparkle in the sunlight. They're hurt by sunlight. There are a few accurate things. They are very long-lived, and most of them are pedophiles.
What about silver? Or any special metals?
Holy symbols that are of the devout. Holy does not have to be Catholic, Christian, but holy symbols, if touched to them, are uncomfortable. It would not wound them per se, but it hurts.
So like if we dropped a big golden statue of Vishnu on this dude,
It would suck. Yes, he would feel it.
Suck for him.
Mm-hmm. He would very much feel it. It
I
would
think
burn.
you've been a great help, Isha. I'd really like for the group to go talk to Jake, maybe from here, if that's okay.
Whoa, hold on. How much does this pay? Because, like, I'm broke.
Hey, I have been doing this for years, and I have this shitty Roadhouse. This does not pay, except for the fact that you are saving people.
Well, I mean, if like say we're to kill Emilio and he happens to have like, I don't know, a couple $1,000 in his wallet or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
That goes missing, you know, to donate to the Roadhouse.
No, that
Weren't you
is
sleeping
fine.
outside when we
Donate
got
for
here,
Jack's
dude?
drug bender.
Anything you find from these monsters is yours. I mean, they're not people.
I'm in.
So they don't
that's
have
all I
rights,
need.
exactly.
Yeah.
Pulls out his notepad with a pen and starts to write. And let's see, who's beside Doc?
Dibs.
Cash. Oh, Cash, you literally see Doc write, Cash promises 50% of findings to the Roadhouse in his notebook.
I did not say that. I didn't say that. I'm gonna try and snatch the pad to like fucking burn the paper.
And then Doc looks at you confused and he crosses out 50 and writes like 60? Like,
No,
and looks at
less,
you like,
way
question mark?
less. I was thinking like 5%. I'm gonna kick 5% to the Roadhouse.
And then he looks at you and shrugs like, come on, like a little more than 5%. And he gives you that look like 5%?
Yeah, 5%. Don't look at me like that. You can pitch in more.
Doc puts 7% and looks at you and like points, like sternly.
Fine.
What are you, the fucking tax man?
This is our home. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
You're not
nobody
taking
else
any.
accepts us but Isha. Why are we negotiating like decimals?
I mean, I like hanging out here, but like I go gamble and make money and sleep in penthouses.
You touch anything I find, a shotgun will find you.
oh shit.
If I find anything, I'll cover it. It's fine. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah, why are you asking about pay, Duke? Weren't you sleeping out in the trash when I got here?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
do you
why
think
he,
I like sleeping out in the trash?
Yeah, that's why like he needs the pay. And like I've forgotten all the commotion, but here's your Milky Way milkshake. I know you fuck with those. I hand you a milkshake, dude.
It's like melted.
Like a half an hour later.
Edible.
Jake is coming with
Sticking
another
to the
round of
theme.
drinks, and Isha actually is like, oh, Jake, stay for a moment. I think they're going to help you with your arcane Banksy or whatever.
All right, so here's this video of Katy Perry. Do you think she's a cyborg?
You're showing it to like to Jake.
Yeah.
Jake,
One of your hunters was right. Doesn't mean everything is right, man.
Jake, you know what?
She's a
Jake,
robot.
Jake smiles. He looks at the video. He looks at you and he goes, "Well, you say cyborg. What do you think of maybe Mecca for tiny aliens?"
Oh, like an alien fucking spaceship that's shaped like a fucking. I like you, Jake.
Yeah. You gotta
See?
keep on thinking out of the box there, boy.
I look at Cash. I point at Jake. I'm like, see, woke.
I get it now. Yep.
That Katy Perry has some nice hoo-has.
That's what the fucking New World Order wants you to fucking think, man.
Simmer down there. Simmer down.
So y'all had some
robot.
questions for me about the graffitis situation in my house.
Yeah, you got a kid for us to kill.
I don't know if it's a kid or not. I just know that someone's been graffitiing my house, and at first it was just annoyance because there was like markings and stuff, mostly in like red spray paint. And I checked, it's paint, it's not blood. And then, but the thing is I noticed there was some arcane rituals, and the reason I noticed this is that one of the days they had accidentally inscribed the runes for creating kind of like a force field. I was stuck in my house for like 3 days. Remember those 3 days I didn't come in? Y'all thought I was just like sick with a cold or something. Now I was locked in my house till Isha came by one day and she noticed what was going on, scraped it off, and got out.
So like, every time the feds start crashing down on somebody, it's because you like did something. So like, have you been like saying the truth in front of like Alexa? 'Cause she's always listening. Or have you like, you know, stuck your nose where it don't belong? Or like, were you making YouTube videos about the JFK assassination?
Wait, who's this Lexa? She keeps listening.
She listened to all.
Doc's
all-
going nuts, like looking around, like
I mean,
who's she listening to?
I've been watching a lot of UFC. Well, that's about it.
You hear Cash's phone going off. Could you guys stop saying Alexa, please? Jesus.
Like, what about the bar? Has anybody like came in and been fishy and like maybe given you a bad vibe?
I mean, everyone in here is fishy. But it only seems to be my house. Nothing's graffitied on the bar, and I don't reckon I know anyone directly that's had any issues with me.
Hey, can you draw with my notepad the shapes you were written on your house?
Or you have?
I would
created.
no see. Part of the problem is we don't want people to draw these shapes because they're ritualistic, like runes and stuff. However,
Well, like,
I do have photographs.
yeah.
I was gonna say, you got like a fucking picture on your phone or some shit.
Well, no, and he pulls out this like old like Nokia flip phone. Camera on this ain't exactly a thing. But I do have some Polaroids.
Okay, could you show us?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna scan them in and store them on my zip drive, or my click drive, but I thought it'd be best if I just left him as he is. And he just puts the Polaroids out on the table, and you just see like a wide assortment of crudely spray painted arcane ruins mixed in with a bunch of penises, butts, and really like childish slurs like you're a poo-poo head.
He's a real artist. He's
Yep.
to really see the detail in there.
He draws in the ball hairs like I do.
Looks like a real ass cheek right there.
So
Console game needs work, but there's potential.
I can't I do not understand what kind of person this is. The crude, that's for sure. Yeah. I cannot see children doing this because if I'd done this, my papa would whoop me good. And children behave might set better than that, I imagine.
I am like an inquisitive guy. I'm a part of like a bunch of different dark chat rooms, YouTube communities, etc.
Okay.
Could I roll like an identify or an eager to learn to see if I've seen any posts, videos, conspiracy theories regarding like dick
Okay.
arcane symbols?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for me. I like that. I never even thought of that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ideas are sparking.
I don't know. It's a small chance, but maybe it's in the fucking book I have called "I Said What I Said" by Alex Jones.
Fuck's sakes. I want to say it's more like an online thing. Difficulty 5. Okay, so you're like browsing on your phone, being like, I swear I saw something like this. I saw something like this, and you see it's not like a YouTube video, but it's like a video in like one of like the these like shitty websites where they do like the equivalent of like TikTok challenges or whatever, and you see these kids like wearing like balaclavas, but they're obviously like kids balaclavas, like they're bright orange, and there's like a little dinosaur print in the side of it and stuff like that, and they look and 1 second. What it was? I need a name here. A quick one.
I'd be like, hey, everybody, I fucking like I found something. Look. Oh, that's still Katy Perry. She does look like a fucking cyborg though.
Okay, so a bunch of these kids go up with this book, and it is this like old tome, like fucking wizard's tome type look to it, and they've got it open up, and it like looks like the Necronomicon or some shit on the inside, where there's like weird diagrams and like demonic pictures and all these like runic symbols and stuff. And the one kid's like, old Mr. Sanders gave us the best book. Look at all the penises in this one. And they just start like copying what's in the book, spray painting on the sides of like buildings. And they do it on the side of one building, and it's not a house or anything. It looks like it's like a brick building, and the wall actually melts in, and they're like, whoa, whoa. And like the camera shakes around, and then it just goes dead feed.
This is some a Sanders.
Yeah, like old man Sanders, dude. Look, it has fucking 100K likes. Shit.
And you recognize the place as the nearby town.
All right, let's go one town over, find old man Sanders, execute him. Maybe ask where those kids were first, and then we kill him. And then we'll find the kids, we'll get the book back, we'll kill them, and then there will be no survivors. We can bring the book back and add it to Ish's collection.
I don't mean to be like the wet blanket here, but maybe we shouldn't murder children.
All right, I'll wave my gun around and my cocaine knife in their faces and tell them that if they don't give us the book, I'll kill them.
Yeah, like
just use that as a last resort.
Yeah, like
Maybe just
Instead, I'll do it in Minecraft.
let's index that.
On that happy note, we are reaching the end time for a session for the night. You guys can find details about these quests in the quest log. If you don't remember where the button for the quest log is, it's at the end, bottom of the journal tab. But you can find them there, and I'll also show them to you so you can see. So if you guys want to review it over the week, you can. No biggie. But that is where we are going to end it for tonight, because we are reaching that time. But I think it was a pretty good first session. I think everything turned out pretty nifty. You guys made a lot of discoveries tonight, figuring out a little bit more about Isha and discovering a little bit about the supernatural world and everything that goes on. So I'm going to give everyone 2 additional experience points that you can add to your character sheets towards any rerolls or upgrades or anything you want in the future. But yeah, nice. For anyone watching now or in the future, whenever an edited version of this eventually goes up, everyone down below me here is a content creator, streamer, YouTuber, what have you. The links will be in the doobly-doo down below. So please check them out. They're all great people. They all make awesome content in one form or another, sometimes regularly, sometimes not, but check them out anyways. It's all good shit. And also check out my links if you want to toss a few bucks for the Canuck for, some extra brewskis or something. I'm a poor crippled man. I won't say no, but only if you're able to. Not a problem. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. So I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Is there anything else, any other announcements or anything you guys want to make before we end for the night of stuff you're doing that's cool or interesting or stuff
More
like that?
hijinks on Wednesday.
Platt has been doing Monster Hunter speedruns over on YouTube. He's kind of quiet about it, but go follow that.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple of your videos, or at least one of your videos the other day. Actually, it was impressively fast. it was getting pretty good,
You commented on it. I think it was the Titranodon that I got in a minute.
Yeah, I usually try to leave a comment if I can. Yeah, go and check those out. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, and of course we have the Friendo community has like 1 billion streamed actual plays of RPGs throughout the week as well. Is your Monday game, is that one streamed?
Yes, sir.
It
The
is?
high seas, they're pirates.
All right. Twitch.tv/ Talking with Adam is the next streamed game. That will be tomorrow at what, 8?
Yes, sir. 8:30.
8:30. Okay, so go check it out then. And then I think there's nothing Tuesday, but Wednesday we come back for more hijinks on Bad Hair Gaming's channel. So twitch.tv/ Bad Hair Gaming, or in YouTube or on Arena, I believe. So we can check it out there. All right, that's it. That's all. I'm done talking.